Did we change the name?
I did.
Perfect.
Don't want to keep making that mistake.
I mean, I'm willing to be a part of the opening name. I'm willing to be a part of the title every week, but like,
Right?
yeah.
Man, yo, Luke, so Colin's like in my house right now
What's he creeping around for?
because we were painting our Warhammer models.
Ah, so he's just like slipping out the back?
Yeah, speaking of which, damn, I got like I learned something really nice about the new contrast paints today.
Ooh.
Yeah, they make just glowing weapons in general like so easy and look so nice.
So Richard, when are we gonna get videos of that?
Videos of that, dude. Like the effort that would need to be put in to like record that properly.
Oh, I'm fucking with you. It's not something I'm expecting at all. But we can.
God, I hate painting enough as is. I don't want to make a job out of it.
That is true.
I mean, honestly, I would do it. If any of you follow Age of Sigmar, I've been painting the newest army from that thing, the Luminous.
Ooh,
yeah, they look so fucking cool. There's so much detail, and I
they're
hate myself.
so good.
But I love it. Like, I took 30 minutes for one single helmet, just on the small, almost like fucking like almost like the not embroidery,
the gilding,
the embossing on the helmet. I took 30 minutes just for the embossing on the helmet. And I'm like, okay, what do I do now? And I looked at the rest of the body on the fucking Light of Elthurian, and I was like, the rest of its armor is like this. God damn it, man! It looks good though. I've begun also painting a Custodes.
For anyone that's completely lost, we're talking about we're obviously we have a wide sliding scale of how geeky we are, depending on who's talking. I think that probably like I don't know who I'd put like
geeky about Warhammer. Everyone plays it nowadays.
Hey Rose, do you play Warhammer?
I know vaguely about it. It's about like orcs or something, right?
There are orcs.
And there it is.
There are orcs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know things.
She's so informed.
Do you drink and know things?
Yes, that's what I do. I drink and I know things.
Excellent.
But yeah, no. So Richard, Brevin, and I are Warhammer geeks, I would say. I haven't played in ages, but my Blood Angels Death Company is still serviceable. Richard probably plays the most out of any of us, and then
no, I don't.
I've gotten to play one game ever. I've only gotten to play one game ever.
Well, Richard, there you go. You probably played the most recently out of anybody here.
I played more than one game, but I've had my army for like 3 years. I
think pretty much what's gonna happen is one day we're gonna be like, some of us can't get together, and then the three of us are gonna be like, let's just battle royale. Once COVID is over and stuff.
Oh, we'll just have to do like if only 2 of us show up, we're just gonna have to do Total War stuff. That's just how it's gonna have to be.
If you guys have Total War Warhammer 1 or 2, I can play with you boys. Bam, that's a stream. Just fight each other forever.
If you're interested in seeing Brevin, Richard, and I playing Total War, that's absolutely something that we can do in the future.
Let us know.
You can also keep an eye open starting October, because Richard and I are going to be starting up once the early access releases for Baldur's Gate 3. We're going to be jumping on that like fat kids on cupcakes.
Oh, I'm so excited! I started playing Divinity with Trevor yesterday.
Oh my gosh, yes! Oh,
so we have
another game by Larian Studios.
You're giving me a nerdgasm, man! Come on!
And the girls are just quietly sitting there, like these guys are talking about something that we don't like. What is that? Like what?
I played The Sims 4 today.
Oh yeah, gang.
Divinity's a popular game. Maybe they'd know.
Oh, it's a really good game.
So excited for Baldur's.
Oh, exactly. So Richard and I are definitely going to be playing that. Keep an eye open for Wednesday evenings. I think we're going to be doing that, but it'll probably be a later stream. So if you have
making a pure necromancer,
it's time.
I've never done that. I always try and mix warfare into it, but then I screw it up.
Oh,
Well,
man.
that's a good combo though. Warfare and Necromancer is a really good combo, especially especially if you get AOE damage and then are able to get like if you're low health and then you get what is it? It's the one blood sucking spell where you just take all the
You mean
blood in one
Bloodsucker?
area. Oh, it's literally that. Yes. And you just heal off. You just heal off of everything around you. Get a bunch of AoEs and be like, bam, I'm full.
Yeah, you quite literally just give them the suck. It's actually kind of hilarious.
Suck. All right, enough of that.
Yeah, we can talk about this later.
Yeah, Jessie, Rose, if there's something you guys want to geek out about a little bit, we have a bit of time before we get started because I don't think that's fair.
How do you feel about The Office, Jessie?
Oh my god, The Office is literally my favorite show. That's my geek out for the day.
Yeah, that's our contribution.
That's okay.
There it is. Cue the gif of what's his name dropping the pot of chili.
Oh, Kevin,
yes.
he's my favorite character. Oh, the side glances, man.
I'm currently on my 7th time through watching it.
That's really good.
Nice.
I don't want to lose viewers over this one, but like I've never like actually sat down and like watched The Office. It's always been like in the background or someone
You're worried about
else
losing
watching it.
viewers. You're about to lose players.
Oh no! It's not that I don't enjoy The Office. It's not that I don't think it's funny. I've just never bothered yet.
I'm out.
I'd say it's. Oh no!
Brevin has literally left the chat. That was bold. Bold.
Sorry, you can't come back in.
Moves.
Well, you kind of need me. I'm
Cancel.
the one blocking up the pseudo. It's fine.
Cancel
Just,
culture.
Get Luke to call your cell phone, and we'll play your cell phone through the speaker.
Oh my god.
I
Okay.
don't think any of you have my cell, but whatever. Let's just go. Let's do this.
Don't make me bother Andy. I'll do it. I'm crazy. Okay. So we're gonna start with our recap. We're gonna start with our recap as usual. We got our page open. We got some cool things underway. Also, we got some fancy new animations. Thank you for the recent follow, Now Monsters. Very good.
Hey.
Why would you say something so
Because I'm a bold individual and I'm not about hiding behind walls and words. I'll tell it how it is. Like if I don't like something or if I haven't seen something, I'm not gonna say like, yeah, totally, because then the follow-up questions are what kill me with it. Because
Have
then
you ever been caught in those, like, where you genuinely were like, yeah, I know that, and then they, like, grill you on it, and you're like, oh
my gosh.
not since
Yes.
high school, but the thing is that I only ever, like, when people try to grill me on stuff, they ask me questions like, it usually comes up with tabletop, and for those of you who don't know, like, my only tattoo is, like, it's literally a dice sword on my arm, like and the hilt was done up by my artist, and it very much reflects what I do. But it's hilarious when people are like, "Oh yeah, man, you're probably a poser," and I'm like, "Dude, I've been playing since like 2011, like 2010. I don't know why everyone thinks that I'm a and then they'll ask me like, "Oh yeah, how many systems have you played?" And when my number is over 40, they're very surprised.
Yeah, that's fair.
Why do people gatekeep? Like, shut your mouth.
Exactly. Like that's the thing. I'm probably one of the most experienced people that people know when it comes to D&D stuff. I think the only person I know who's more experienced than me is probably my friend Ashley and my friend Paul, because they're older than me, they've been playing longer than me, and Paul's been playing since the 80s. Those people have been playing for a long time, but I've still put enough time into like Pathfinder and D&D that role-playing for me is it's my 10,000 hours, dude. Like I've done this for a long time. And all my buddies are like, dude, don't burn yourself out. I'm like, burn myself out. This is what I want to do for a living. I love this game. This game is awesome. It's my favorite.
Right?
And like I've just started picking up a new system. Like I just broke 40 for number of systems played. Like it's mental, but Cypher system is also a cool one. So that's a whole thing, but I play in games, I run games, that like my life involves tabletop. I love it. It's something I would never give up no matter what anybody says. Like it's very much something that's super important to me. And I also don't believe that you need to have tattoos or hundreds of books to be able to enjoy role-playing games. Like I would openly invite any single person who has never played a tabletop game, and I will personally run somebody a one-shot, and I have done so that they can get a taste for what role-playing is. and whether or not they like it. I'm not going to tell somebody that they have to enjoy it either because it's tabletop, and that's also gatekeeping. It's like, what do you mean you don't like D&D? You don't like 5th edition? What are you, drunk? Like, no. That's not how that works. You can't. It just doesn't work that way. I much prefer that everybody gets to enjoy the hobby, and if they don't enjoy it, then don't force them to do it. It's just kind of how it is.
Yep. Preach it, brother.
So with that out the way,
Hey.
obviously I don't my cleric spell list hasn't come in the mail yet for Pathfinder, but we are going to get started with our recap. We're going to go down the list as we do, starting with Astrid. Name 3 things happened to you last session.
All right. Well, started off the session with being a little too nosy about goblins, and I went and asked Amiko if she knew anything, but she was a little busy, sent me the wrong way. She sent me to Sable, who didn't actually know anything about goblins, or if she did, she didn't want to tell me. The only information I got out of her was her little symbol of Aurori, so I know that we are one and the same, but she wouldn't tell me anything regardless of that.
She is very much she's a practice martial artist as well as a worshiper of Aurori if you could tell me what the name of the place that she was at.
That was the House of Blue Stones.
That's correct.
Yes.
Amazing. I love it when my players remember stuff.
When they write stuff down.
That too.
Oh, I mean,
yeah.
I remembered it. I mean, yeah.
Totes? No, notes are important. Okay, one more,
Anyway.
another thing.
Also witnessed a fight go down. I'm sure Victor would love to tell you about that in a minute.
We're gonna leave that for Victor's right at the very end. It is an absolute gem. So if you didn't tune in last week, hang on to your horses for that one. It's wild. Okay, Astrid, you're good. Snongle, 3 things that happened to you last week.
All right, what's up? I'm Snongle. So what happened? Snongle she made some friends with the town guards. She got to gamble and got some money out of it. Did I write down how much she won? Oh, yes, I did. 4 pieces of gold. She's rich. Okay, so we'll put that one aside. She did well on that. She went to go watch Victor get his ass beat by the general store owner, and that was pretty fun for her. She enjoyed that.
Which we will also hold for Victor to give more detail on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna gloss over the fact that Snongle had a good time, and then skipping to when they go to the glassworks. Snongle is able, kind of like, wiggle her way through. Small little creature she is, find the door to like where Amiko's dad dead. There's like a bunch of gnomes.
That was a really big thing that happened last week. Do you remember the man's name?
Oh, I wrote it down probably. Oh wait, maybe I didn't. But I know her brother's name. Pseudo.
Okay, Pseudo. Okay. And moving on to Tor. Tor, 3 things that happened last session.
Hi there. Things are about to get dark. I threw a bunch of sleeping but alive goblins into a furnace.
You did throw a bunch of sleeping but alive goblins into a glass furnace.
What do you expect from a follower of Zonkathon? All I would say.
Nothing less.
Number 2 from Tor. He made enemies with the local mafia.
You managed to. What was the name of the family you pissed off?
The Scarnettis.
The Scarnettis. What are you gonna do when the Scarnettis come and knocking?
Oh, Tor's not going quietly. If
No.
they come knocking, he's going down with the blaze of glory, man. And then not only that, but he made a little bit of a friend on Tor's side. Maybe not mutual friendship, but Tor has a little bit more trust for the jailer Vachetti.
Vachetti he's a pretty cool dude. Like you kind of messed him up a bit, torturing yourself.
Oh,
but
mentally I'm messing with the man, but like when things get heavy and dark,
when it gets real,
you still need someone like Tor. So like, mutual trust maybe not, but
you might be
Tor
might be an asshole, but he's our asshole.
Exactly. Thank you for realizing that.
Nightmarish. All right,
But
we're gonna wrap up the recap with Victor. 3 things. What happened?
Besides going to the general store and getting my ass handed to me by an old man.
I would very much like some details on the general store, if you don't mind.
Come on, man. Tor missed it. Let me hear it.
Well, Victor was nice enough to go back, let the general store owner beat the shit out of him so that his friends could use the store again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was his one stipulation?
His one stipulation to, I don't know, stay away from his daughter, probably?
Stay the hells away from my daughters.
It's on my notepad in all caps.
Daughters?
It's on my notepad in all caps, underlined with 5 or 6 exclamation points.
Yeah, Victor tried sleeping with the general store owner's daughter. She lured him into the basement under false pretenses that he was going to kill some rats. You know,
as you do.
As you do. Her dad was having none of it because he came down ready to beat the shit out of me.
He did tromp down the stairs. This was a couple of sessions ago. And you almost started a fight by saying you thought his daughter was a prostitute. How many punches did it take?
What you're talking about.
How many punches did it take to put you out, Victor?
Oh God, one. One punch.
Then Vinder, big flex. One time on the ground, cheek to cobblestone. You're done. Although to be fair, the general store owner literally beat up a cripple, so that's a thing.
Sorry?
I mean, technically, he beat up a differently abled person.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you're missing an arm, aren't you?
Prosthetic arm.
Yeah.
I don't know, he's pretty capable. I didn't really think of him that way.
Honestly, Victor should be like the poster boy for handy capable. Like, you just make it work. It's beautiful.
Lose an arm, replace it with a grappling hook.
Honestly, this one goes out to our buddy Jessie, who is a awesome individual. He kicks my ass at video games all the time, man. Like, I don't consider that, like, it's brutal.
Kicks your ass with one hand.
Seriously, though, it's embarrassing for me, but also, like, he's really good at the game, so I can't say much. Every game. Actually, I'm bad at games. We're gonna keep that going. Luke is bad at video games, but Jessie is also good at video games, which it doesn't work out in my favor ever. Okay, so
sometimes you just have to suck, though. That came out wrong.
Honestly, quote him on it. It's done. You're canceled, Brevin. Sometimes you just gotta suck.
Fuck out of here. No kidding.
Okay, really quick, Richard, last thing, where did we leave off last week?
Last week, in the glass works, we were just about to make our way down, or actually we did make our way downstairs into the basement, to get shot by some fucking asshole. And then that's where it ended.
Yep. So, we are currently in the Sandpoint Glassworks. And this was kind of our setup here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
we had walls and everything.
We had some stuff going on here. A couple of things of note that I do want to bring up for our viewers at home. The chat, there were a couple of walls that used to be standing right around here, to in front of Victor and in front of this like random hallway that was apparently bricked off. There's a lot of debris and things like that, and there are a couple of doors behind here. You're not sure what's good, but what you are sure of is there is a strange elf-marked oriental man shooting a bow at you, and it's going to be a very interesting encounter. I'm going to need each and every one of you, please, to roll initiative.
Roll initiative!
It's a good start.
Oh! Natural 20, it's my first one of the campaign! Woo!
Nice.
Tor's first natural 20, and it's on initiative. Pseudo is going to have a really bad time.
It's going to be rough.
It's going to be raw and unadulterated. So, initiatives. Let me just.
think this is the first time I go first as well. Well, might go first.
It's possible. Who knows?
Yeah.
So, Brevin. We're going to go... Not Brevin. We're going to go down the list. Astrid, what was your initiative total?
13.
13. We're going to get Snoggles.
I got a 16.
16. We need Tor with that nat 20. What is your total, Tor?
21.
21. Victor.
10.
That's a true fighter's initiative. I'm into it. And the bad boy, Mr. Pseudo, he got really good.
Icky.
Tor, you'll be going first because you got a nat 20.
Cool.
So, top of the initiative with Tor. Give her.
Tor, I don't know if this man's chaotic or not, but seeing as though he's shooting at Victor, he lights his spiked chain with axiomatic strike, and he's going to move up towards the man.
So the axiomatic strike ignites in your hand. The chains almost seem to breathe with this repulsive energy. For you, it's a much better energy than most.
Yep. I'm going to move right up to him. It
ebbs with this faint red glow as you advance. It casts your face in a very dark light, and you move up to Pseudo.
It's like Darth Vader walking in the hallway from Rogue One.
I was thinking Darth Maul throughout the entirety of Phantom Menace, but yeah.
Oh, that too. That's fair.
Just quiet, looking menacing, and then you walk forward with the big glowing thing. I think that the dual-ended lightsaber was the analogy I was feeling, but I'm going to need an attack roll from you. Give it.
Another natural 20.
Roll to confirm. Holy crap.
Okay. 16 to hit.
16 to hit. Brevin.
Did I do it?
Brevin. The axiomatic strike, does that add anything to your to hit?
Not to hit. 1 second. No, just to damage.
Just to damage?
I have 16 to hit.
He's technically flat-footed still because it's the start of combat. Oh, thank God. Okay, yeah, Brevin.
So how many dice am I rolling here? Quick question, is he chaotically aligned?
He is not, surprisingly.
Okay.
So the axiomatic strike will not have that. However, you did confirm your critical hit. Give me a roll. Damage.
So 2d4 plus 4. Yeeting the dice.
You roll all the dice. It's not a 5e thing. So you can roll another 2d4.
Oh, okay. Do you want to keep that 6 then?
Yeah, we're gonna keep the 6 and then just roll another 2.
13 points of damage.
So that's just on the dice, and then you have your plus 4 damage, right?
Yeah, 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. Holy crap.
As I hit him, I just say, "Put your weapon down before I tear you limb from limb."
As his blood basically sprays across your face, as you slash down with the chain, it makes its way almost into his neck, but it gashes in and rips across his chest. You're coated in blood, and his white shirt and green vest begin to just soak with his own blood. He staggers backwards and holds his wound. He drops the bow. Ow. Okay. It then goes to his turn.
Is he gonna listen to me? Let's see.
Brevin, what's your armor class?
15.
15?
Sorry, 1 second. 15.
Okay. First attack. That's going to hit.
Cool.
Second attack is also going to hit.
Cool.
So, Pseudo, this boy, is going to roll. Boom, boom. Oh, wow. It is your lucky day.
Donkathon's on my side, bro.
So, he throws the bow down and he's holding his wound, but then his foot comes up out of nowhere and you take 2 kicks to the side of the head before you can even blink. He roundhouse kicks you and then double taps you in the side of the head. It only does a couple of points of damage. It does 4 in total, and you're good to keep going. it'll move on to the next scene. Actually, he's going to then take a 5-foot step this way.
Before he steps away, Tor's just smiling.
Oh, yeah, no, with the red light and the underglow, absolutely, you're a nightmare.
Is that your best?
Is that all you can do? Oh, God, he's a fiend. He's the worst. It goes...
He's not the worst. He's the best.
Oh, he is kind of the best. I love him. It goes next to Snongle.
All right. Snongle, she's gonna move towards what's going on as much as she can.
Okay. You're gonna make your way up. So you're gonna move up 1, 2, 3, 4 diagonally 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can make it as far as that to get to Tor.
Cool.
That is your full turn though.
Oh, because I had to move so far. I see.
You are a small. So
okay.
you basically double move there.
There's no way I can like call after him to try to convince him to stop fighting us.
I mean, you can definitely say that. Talking is a free action.
Cool. Stop fighting us, bitch! That's what I wanted to say. I'm a diplomat.
Snongle, the diplomat. Snongle is Florida energy. Let's be real.
I mean, I'm from Florida.
Yeah, you're from Florida.
Can you tell?
I mean that Florida man energy. Let's be real. Like Florida man eats alligator for stealing crystal meth. That kind of stuff.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
real.
like seriously though, Snongle has fired and nearly killed a goblin with fireworks.
Yeah.
What else was there? There's more stuff.
I don't know. I have it under merch ideas. There was
Under merch idea.
Yeah, no, literally, I have a memo page for it. Yeah, Snongle with a firework dressed up like somebody from Florida. So like with like a bucket hat and like one of those.
I was thinking the Disney
towel around her waist.
I know we can't do that, but that'd be hilarious.
That's a little bit too on the nose.
Oh.
With the sunblock on her face. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, dude. We'll be working on it. We'll be talking with Curtis and getting some of that going for you guys soon. The next in the initiative is going to be Astrid.
All right, perfect.
Oh.
So
Gonna
Astrid,
move up.
you hit level 2 last session. You've got some new tricks up your sleeve. What's the play?
Let's see. Sorry, there's so many options. It's always so hard to freaking decide.
There are a lot. Well, your options right now involve either doing some spells or doing some not spells.
Mm-hmm.
The 2 categories, spells and not spells.
I just broke down tabletop role-playing in a nutshell. And that's like, what's your genre? It's like, it's spells or it's not spells. Like, who knows? Like, sometimes it's spells, sometimes it's not spells.
It also takes me a while to read, like, the range and, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, what can I even use right now?
It will come with time. You'll get more comfortable with it. And then they'll just add some more stuff for you to try and figure out. It's easy.
Right, well, first things first, I'm going to move up to where Victor is standing so that I can actually see this guy.
Okay, you can tell that Victor is focused down this hallway, and you can see the arrow sticking out of the door to your left here.
Okay, so I'm probably going to get shot in the head if I go over there.
It is absolutely a possibility that you could potentially avoid.
So let me see what kind of spells I can use from around the corner.
Not a whole lot, but there are some that you might be able to cast on Victor that might be able to help him with his turn next in the initiative.
All right. That's good. I'm sorry that you guys have to wait for me.
Oh, you're fine. We're a big fan of the process.
Welcome to the creative process, where we do all sorts of things to do things.
I'm trying to find a spell I can use to help out.
Well, it might not be a spell. You've got some hexes as well that might be able to help you out.
Do you guys remember the Hex Girls?
Oh, Scooby, that was honestly like that was like the peak of Scooby-Doo content.
Okay, but like, do you remember the Scooby-Doo Area 51 movie?
Yeah, there's also the one where they did with John Cena. Like, it's just wild.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
We just bought Scooby-Doo, the live-action movie on DVD, so we can watch it, my boyfriend and I. So now we own that movie.
I remember us talking about a thing I have where I can like touch someone and give them
Your ward, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You're looking at the right character sheet, correct?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, it's under your hexes. It should be under special abilities, and it's called ward.
Instead of a Mertidian.
Oh, okay. There, I see.
Yeah. Eventually it gets more comfortable and you start learning where all your things are. But for now, like, we'll keep on chugging. We got this.
Chugga.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out my ward, which means Victor is gonna receive a +2 deflection bonus to your AC and a +2 resistance bonus on saving throws.
Mm-hmm. So Victor, Astrid moves over to you. It's like she's basically gliding with her dress. You can see her sandals, but she moves over almost like a revenant, and she waves her hand.
Spooked.
She
thinks it's a ghost.
She holds her hand in an almost arcane fashion and waves it over you, and you can see that there's this mix of blues and greens and purples that kind of envelop you, like an aurora of energy that kind of encircles you around your shoulders, a mantle that kind of embraces you. It feels as if you're being given a warm hug from a long-lost friend, and you feel safe. You will have your bonuses to armor class as well as your resistance bonus to AC, or to saves. So Victor's going to be a very interesting bloke to deal with. I won't lie to you.
I'm at 20 AC right now.
Yep. Okay. Speak of the devil. Hey, Victor, it's your turn, and you're within charge range.
He screams as he rushes forward, ready to just...
Like
a flurry of blows, you could call it.
Okay. You come charging up. Do you charge, Richard?
Absolutely. That's a...
Okay. It is a full action, so it is a full round attack to move and charge, like to attack.
So I probably can't... Hold on here. I probably can't charge with the Brawler's Flurry.
I don't think so, no.
It's a full attack action.
Yeah, it is, mother.
Okay, so with one fist raised, I'm going to sprint at him like a madman.
So you've got your prosthetic arm, and your fist kind of like locks into place. You start running, and it's almost like there's some like actual resistance on the air against your fist as you come pounding towards this poor archer who you actually saw kick up in a very similar way to something you've seen through your experience of doing all your own brawler training. Give me an attack roll, Richard. What do you got for me?
All right. I am power attacking as well.
Power attack. It's time.
Power attack. Dice roll. D20. That's 14 plus. This one.
Don't forget your charge bonus.
20. What's the charge bonus?
I believe you get a +2 to hit.
Ooh, that's a 22 to hit, Luke.
22 to hit is a solid hit. Give me a roll for damage.
Ooh, power attacking. That's +2 to damage. That's
Knock him the F out, please.
6. D6 plus 6. Roll. That's 9 damage.
9 damage.
Just a big old bonk.
You saw his foot go up and kick Tor a couple of times in the head. It's almost like he was love tapping him. You come over and he took a step back, but his back is to you because he's still prepared for Tor with the chain because of how hard he hit with that critical. He is not expecting you to brain him from behind with your prosthetic arm as your elbow comes down directly in the back of his skull. He staggers forward, holding the back of his head as the damage comes in. You said 6 points of damage?
The metal reverberates. That's 9 points, actually.
9 points? Holy crap.
I meant lethal, but I was a bit overzealous. That's lethal damage.
We're bodying this man.
Seriously though, it's kind of scary. Just want to make sure I'm getting the charge rules right, because no sense. Full round action, twice your speed, attack, movement, attacking. Your ace, you have a +2 on the bonus to hit, and take a penalty of 2 to your armor class. So the ward is still keeping you safe. It's still 18. You're an absolute unit. So Victor comes over and absolutely just beats in the back of this man's head. You felt that there was a crack, but you're not quite sure how effective the hit was. It sounded like it was good, but it's not enough to put him down yet. It'll go to the top of the round with Tor.
Can I see him around the corner?
You can't. You can, but he'll receive some cover because he has partial concealment.
Cover bonus.
Even if I use the barbed chain spell and place the point from which the chain is just in front of me, going at him.
So I'm gonna say that should be fine. I don't see an issue with that. Let me just go over the spell really quick.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure we're doing this couthly. We're going couthly.
Do you want me to read it? I have it right here.
Oh, I've got it up. Range is close. Yeah. And it's within the range. Okay, give me a roll. You know exactly where he's at, so give me a roll for the spell. He is gonna you're gonna need to make a concentration check.
Yeah.
Which is going to be it's gonna be a +5 on the roll for concentration. So give me a roll.
I'm rolling for concentration right now?
Yes.
Okay, I need to go to my main page. Do I get any bonuses to that? Yeah.
Okay.
I have a +5 to concentration already.
Yeah, so your +5 is that's the regular bonus, so that's what you're gonna be rolling. Okay. So your total would be an 8, right?
Yes. You were saying my bonus already.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Yeah, so that's an 8.
Okay, so an 8 is not good enough. However, when it comes to this, it means he's going to get an attack of opportunity, which is kind of rough. So he's going to roll to hit you. Oof. So that's a solid hit against you. He's going to roll for damage. You're going to take 6 points of damage as he hits you, and I'm going to need another caster level check. Or it's going to be another concentration check, sorry.
You said 6 points of damage?
6 in total, yes.
Cool. Yeah, cool. So I need a d20.
As his hand comes up as almost a flat
How about
chop,
another nat 20?
The nat 20 will absolutely succeed. So his hand forms flat, almost like a dagger hand, and it comes up around the corner and it gets you right in the throat. So you cough.
Tor was just using it as a way to get his arm, so he promised he would start tearing limbs off.
You grab hold of his wrist, and the spike
chain goes
and the
into
barb
his
chain,
armpit.
the spike chain comes up and at him. He's gonna attempt a will save. So the will save is that. Okay. So Brevin, I'm gonna need you to give me the damage roll on that for sure. Actually, you need to make the attack roll too. Yeah.
It's a saving throw.
So you can either make a melee attack or make a trip combat maneuver with the chain. So the one you've just conjured.
Cool.
You can either attempt to trip him, or you can attempt to damage him. But you have to roll to hit. So I need another d20 roll from you.
Is it a melee spell, or is it?
It is a melee touch attack.
Cool. That's probably not going to hit. 6.
6 will not do.
Yeah.
So the spell comes up and goes to try and hit him, and you grabbed his wrist, but then he pulled back with such fervor that it yanks free from your grasp. The spike chain was going to go up through his forearm, and instead lodges itself and vanishes into the ceiling. A vicious thorn spiked chain, looks like it's almost made out of briars and razor wire, comes up. Bright, brilliant red energy. Almost sounds like a tachyon being fired, just as it shoots itself up and into the ceiling and vanishes.
I will take a 5-foot step back then.
And you're going to take a 5-foot shift back. It then goes to Pseudo, who is going to wheel around, and he's going to try and punch Victor repeatedly in the head. So, Victor, are you ready for the flurry of blows?
I'm not ready to be counter-bonked.
You're going to get bonked back, boy. It's how it be. So the first attack is a solid hit.
Oh.
Second attack. And your armor class right now, Richard, is?
20.
20? Is that including your charge penalty?
Ooh, what's the charge penalty?
It's -2.
Ooh, 18 then.
18, okay. So, you have been hit 1 time. So, he takes up a stance after reeling back from Tor, because he's obviously being attacked on both fronts, and he takes up a stance that seems like he's prepared to defend himself from the front and back. He comes in with a low palm and gets it directly in your stomach.
Oof.
You're going to take 4 points of damage. And he is going to... So he hits you with that, and then he drops down to try and sweep your leg. And you manage to step up and out of the way. You're starting to get into your stance, your outslug style.
Yeah.
So that's Pseudo's turn there. He doesn't know what you can do, so he's going to take a 5-foot shift back. It'll be his biggest mistake of all time, but he doesn't know what you're capable of, and he wants to stay at our reach. Yeah. So it will then go to next in the initiative. It's going to be S is for Snongle.
S is for friends who do stuff together. No, okay. So thank you. So do I already have? Do I still have my weapon drawn?
Yes, I'm assuming that you guys came down here prepared for a fight.
All right, that's what I thought too. Okay, then I guess I'm just gonna take a running start and swipe at him if I can.
Okay, 1, 2.
Yeah.
And you can give me a roll.
All right. That's probably not good.
What is your total?
Oh, sorry. I forget I have to add to this kind of character.
There's math in this game? What the hell? Come on,
I know.
man.
I did math all day. My brain no worky. What do I add again? I'm sorry.
The gnome pincher has an attack bonus on it.
That's right. That's right. Let me find that. Okay, that's a +5. So that's a 17.
17 will hit. Give me a roll for damage. It's a D4.
Oh, snap. D4. Oh, I clicked that one. Let's go.
3 points.
Yeah.
He is looking really worse for wear, but you come up and kneecap him with the closed pincher. You beat him about the leg with it. You did see what he did to Tor. It was pretty brutal and very barbaric. He kicked him twice in the head in an almost insulting fashion.
It's okay, I'm small. He can't get me.
Big if true. It'll then go to Astrid.
Okay. And there's nothing that I can do from around this corner, so...
No.
Right. I'm going to... Oh, horse. Alright. I'm going to go around this corner.
Okay.
And I'm going to 25 plus 5.
There's also a door behind you.
Oh, true. Forgot about that.
This fight is pretty close quarters, and as much as you might want to be in that fight, your Kellid blood is getting hot with that. it might not be the best idea to be between Victor and someone he wants to pummel.
True. Okay. I just wanted to be helpful, but
Well, who
I
knows
might.
what's behind this door?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's go in there. Didn't even think about that at all.
You can see tied up in this room is Amiko.
Oh my god, what
There-
are you doing in there?
She is tied up, she is unconscious, and she has a gag in her mouth. She's blindfolded, and her arms are fastened very tightly with rope behind her back.
Can I get in there, or is it locked?
The door is open, like you've opened the door.
Okay, well, I'm gonna burst in.
Yeet. Okay,
Yeet. And she's unconscious.
that's correct.
Okay. First things first, I'm gonna take like the gag out of her mouth.
Okay.
Can I untie her hands just freely, or
You can.
tight?
She is currently unconscious. There's a very bad cut from her forehead. It seems like there was a welt there that was split open and began to bleed down her face.
Okay, I'm gonna use my healing ability on her.
Okay, give me a roll. It's going to be a D8 plus 2, I believe.
That is 7 total.
7 total. She wakes up, her eyes open. She lets out a groan. Obviously, you've taken the gag out of her mouth, so it's not going to be super bad. That's about as much time as you have. You cast the spell, and you take the gag out of her mouth. She's still tied up, but we're going to move on to the next person in the initiative, which is going to be Victor.
Ooh, I'm gonna lunge forward, and I'm gonna give him the old 1-2 punch.
Lunge forward or 5-foot step forward?
Oh, 5-foot step, obviously.
Yeah. Okay. You 5-foot step up. Outslug style is in effect. Your charge penalty
Brawler's
is also gone.
Flurry.
And Brawler's Flurry is another thing that's absolutely on the menu. Let's see how much this man
Power
can
attack.
take.
Power attack.
Mhm.
I am gonna choose to do non-lethal damage, though, assuming that I recognize that this guy's also half elf.
He is a half elf. He is
Because
also
we know why we came here. We knew Tetsuo was here.
pseudo.
Pseudo.
Pseudo, sorry, Tetsuo. Tetsuo was something
Richard,
else.
you're a weeb.
You don't think we
No!
noticed? You didn't? Did we not notice that before?
Anything to do with my Discord profile picture? I'm fucking eat trash. All right.
Hey, we stand our weebs here.
We stand weebs.
Alright.
All like anime.
Let's knock this guy unconscious.
Give me an attack roll then, weeb.
All right, and stop it.
No bully.
Bully.
No bully.
Only I can call myself that. All right, for the first hit, that is. Gotta do the math in my head. Sorry, there's so much going on here. There's Brawler's Flurry. There's Outslug style. Outslug gives me just a
Plus
bonus
1 to
as
damage,
anything
yeah.
else. Attack gives me -1. All right, 40, 56.
He's
That's
crunching.
a 17 to hit with the first one.
17 to hit?
Yeah.
That is a hit. Roll for damage.
Oh, I get this. What about the second hit?
Then roll the second hit then.
Let's see what happens. 15 to hit.
That one will miss. So you come up, your prosthetic's ready to go, you're bouncing up and down, sting like a butterfly, bite like a bee, or whatever the thing is.
bite like a bee. Bee's bite.
Munch and crunch like a bumbly boy, Richard. Do it.
All right, let's see what that one punch does for damage. Let's see, that is a D6.
D6 plus what with the power attack? Hell's bells.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with the Outslug style. That is 9 damage. That's just one of them.
Okay, Richard.
9 damage of non-lethal.
We kind of bonked this boy.
Richard, you take your time. You line it up. He's standing there, and he's also got his stance going. He just got kneecapped by Snongle, and you take that moment. He leans forward as he reaches for his knee, crying out in pain, and your prosthetic comes up directly under his chin. You uppercut him into the ceiling, and he crumples on the floor. He is alive, but he is super thoroughly unconscious.
Tor will walk up through Snongle. He'll pass just past her. He'll take his rope out, and he'll hog tie him.
You begin to hogtie Pseudo. Astrid, you have found Amiko. We're effectively out of combat. You take the ropes off her, and she starts rubbing her wrists in front of her. She said, and she can see down the hallway. She literally woke up just in time to watch her brother get uppercut directly into a stone ceiling.
Oh, that's good timing.
Well, he's been kind of an asshole. So Amiko wakes up and says, "You guys saved me. Thank you."
It was the least we could do. I mean, you have been letting us stay at your place for free.
You'll never have to pay again after this. Good grief.
Let's go see what's going on out there. It looks pretty gruesome.
My brother's gone crazy. Yeah. So she gets up shakily. She's still hurt, like very hurt. She has about, like, you would wager that she's definitely in very low in the hit point department, if we were going to talk like that. But basically, like, but for like a 1 to, like, I don't know, 1 to 30 or something like that, she's probably at about a 5. That's how you'd vibe. She's pretty hurt. You definitely helped her. Like, she's awake and she's able to get up. Definitely the swelling on the welt has gone down. So she's still, like, holding her head. She's got a headache. Like, she's obviously in a bad way, and she starts to hobble her way with you guys up here. You guys.
I'm gonna offer my arm for her to, like, lean on,
and she'll take it gladly.
She's just walking up to Tor, hog tying her brother.
She honestly, screw that asshole, and she will say that in character.
So, what happened? Well, other than the fact that your brother tried to kill Victor and me, and seemingly you.
I have no idea. He wanted me to come to the Glassworks last night. I showed up because he said that father was doing something crazy with the goblins, and now I don't know what's going on. I show up, father's dead, and she just kind of, like, she takes that moment to kind of, like, stop and realize what she just said, and then kind of breaks down crying. And then she's not unconsolably crying, but she is definitely leaking from the eyes. And she says, "My brother killed him. He killed him."
Were the goblins here already?
They were helping my brother.
So, I think this is the Longshanks.
I wouldn't want to believe that my brother's capable of this, but apparently so. He's the one orchestrating this. He's helping with this. I'm not sure, but I don't know.
Never mind. I retract myself from trying to ask something. I have to wait for more information. I thought I knew what I wanted to ask, but I don't.
Snuggle's not good with.
Snuggle goes, never. Well, ever since that one lady basically told her to stop talking, she's like, I don't console people anymore.
Tor, finishing hog tying Pseudo, takes, like, a step towards her, and just says, I'm sorry for your loss of your father. Losing family is never easy. And Tor does not seem to actually be, like, if I had to describe his face, it's completely neutral. There is nothing sad or like, even, like, you know, when you're consoling someone, generally your face looks a little bit more soft and looks like you're trying to help them.
Like your features soften, definitely, when you're talking to somebody about a loss of a loved one, for sure.
Yeah. It does not seem like Tor is doing that.
Tor's just kind of making statements, but he's also not doing it with his regular manic grin.
Yeah. So that's a soften for him. But he'll look to her and just say, I'm sorry for what happened. I can promise you, though, your brother will pay for it.
She says, just don't kill him. He is family.
Vig's gonna walk up. Don't worry, but I did beat the shit out of him.
She's gonna look at you and kind of, like, she has mixed feelings about it for sure. You definitely just uppercutted the last member of her family into a ceiling, which was admittedly super cool out of character.
Yeah.
But imagine somebody did that to your sibling, even if they were being an asshole.
I mean, I'd feel pretty bad. I mean, Victor's going to be a bit apologetic about it. He's not going to be like, I just beat the shit out of your fucking brother.
I just cleaned his clock. Man doesn't have to have it clean for another 6 years.
Look at him, he's crumpled up like a slinky.
Oh no, he's not gonna have to clean that clock for another 25 to life. Gang gang.
Okay. Quick question. Do you know what's inside those doors?
She says, I was knocked unconscious and I don't know. I didn't even know that this was down here.
Okay. Victor,
Yes.
can you check those doors real quick? And if anyone else would like to go with him, quickly check it. I have a feeling that might be how the goblins have been getting in.
I'll go.
So Snongle and Victor decide that they're going to go and investigate some of these doors.
My pleasure. I'm going to boot fuck this door.
I will also say, for anyone that is still with Tor, Tor, having fully hogtied the man, has his foot on his back, like he is face down, and has his foot on his back, not pressing hard, but visibly pressing.
So, like, you're going a little bit less than what the average police encounter is, right?
Oh! Yes.
I loved that. That was good.
It's on the middle of the back. It's not, yeah.
So
Well,
a reasonable amount of force. Oh god, no.
Well, shit, man. Okay.
Tor's
Sorry,
an
it's a little personal.
Tor's
I went to school to be a police officer.
Yeah, yikes. Tor might be an evil dickhead. Well, he's not evil, actually. Tor might be a dickhead, but he's not that much of a dickhead. So that's...
Yeah, he's a neutral dickhead. Come on.
I'm gonna do my best to not absolutely have
That was... Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was unprecedented.
Shit.
It was below the belt, but I'm not taking it back. I meant it.
Yeah, no, that's fair, man. That's fair. Like, make those calls, man.
No contest
yeah,
there.
that's what Tor's doing.
So, Amiko will suggest, and she'll look at you guys and say, "We should probably take him into the room next to where I was being held. It's a storage room, but there's more space, and you'll be able to have a better time interrogating than asking questions when he wakes up."
Watch him, make sure he doesn't fucking try anything.
The way that Tor has tied him up, he literally can't. Like,
Yeah.
Put the thumb screws on him.
Yeah, I will be putting the thumb screws on him in a second.
oh, like Amiko cringes, but not in like a bro. That's
Tor would-
cringe. Like she actually
Tor-
winces when you put them on,
Tor would literally tell her to look away for a little bit while
And-
he puts them on.
and she will. She'll go over and she'll be sitting on some of these crates, just trying to like recollect herself and not lose her composure because she is gonna have to go outside at some point. So, Astrid, it's gonna be you and Tor in our interrogation.
Yeah, Astrid is just trying not to look too much.
Congratulations, you get to be good cop.
Okay. Good comeback.
Tor doesn't give opportunities for a good cop. I'm sorry.
Yikes. So Astrid, instead of being good cop, you're going to be the voice of reason. Congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah,
So-
that's yeah, I can do that.
We're gonna start with the two going for the doors, just
Short
so that
cop, old cop.
we can give them time. Jessie, it is going to require you to heal him in order for him to become conscious, because he is very hurt.
I do it, but I don't like it.
That's fair. You don't have to like it, but you need him to be awake to be able to question him. So you heal him. You also make sure that he doesn't, that's the thing. You're basically here to make sure that Tor doesn't kill him, which is what makes you good cop. You're basically here to preserve life, because otherwise Tor will just he'll just start removing body parts, and that'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll make sure that doesn't happen. I'll keep him in one piece.
Excellent. Did somebody say One Piece?
I was just
Shut
about
up,
to
please.
say-
Gotta check that.
I knew you were gonna say that.
I can't help myself. I can never help myself. So, Chucklehead 1 and 2, Victor and Snongle at the doors. Who wants to open their door first?
I want to kick mine open with my little foot.
Okay. Let me
Same. I'm gonna do the same thing with my door.
Can we time it at the same time?
Yes. On the count of 3.
Okay. So, there's a 1, a 2, and a 3, and both your feet come up. Obviously, Victor's door gets kicked a lot louder than Snongle's, but it reveals a passage with a small, I guess like a little foyer-ish area that as you walk into it, and you can see further down, there is a tunnel that leads deeper into the underground here. This must have been the smuggler's tunnel they were talking about. Snongle, you kick your door open, and it does open, but it's not nearly as an impressive thing as what Victor was doing. It's almost like you turned the handle and had it propped a little bit and then booted it just to make sure it opened. The door was unlocked as well, so that definitely helps your case. So, Snongle, you can see a small, disorganized little office here. It seems like it could have been used back in the day for somebody to do illicit business, for whether that be doing their, what's the word for that, bootlegging things, bringing it in. Obviously, this was an illegal operation.
Can I scrounge for treasure?
You certainly can, my dude. You certainly can.
Yeah.
So
Look for anything else that might incriminate anyone.
What a coincidence. So, the smugglers, they obviously use this room for a thing. You would probably guess, Snongle, that it's been used for maybe like a few days. There's a very strange like board on the wall that has all these strings that kind of tie different people to things, and like goblins and other things like that. There's also a very large number of liquor bottles that are just kind of lying around. Come to think of it, while you guys were fighting him, you might have smelled liquor. Like, it definitely was tickling your nose. You weren't sure where it was coming from, but it might have been his breath. You might have caught him at just the right time. So, what you'll find in this room. First of all, we'll go over what Pseudo's treasure was. This is what you guys will find on him. You guys can make mark of this. I'll send you guys I'll write out a list in a bit, but you guys do find his short bow was obviously discarded further along the tunnel. There's 20 arrows now there'd be 19 in a quiver that was attached to his back that would have been taken off while you hogtied him. There is a very, very nice looking ring. There is a really nice looking set of tools that Snongle is probably familiar with. There's a masterwork or a very, very well-made flute with specific carvings of oriental dragons up and down the side of it. There's a really nice he's wearing a really nice pair of silver earrings. There's a journal on his person, and there's 6 pouches that contain gold dust and 8 pouches that have silver dust, as well as 10 platinum pieces.
Okay, but where's the Cheeto dust? Thank you. Sorry, go on.
He's been living down here for 3 days. He ran out a long time ago. He had to wash his hands. So, the room itself is fairly sparse, but upon finding that journal, you'll probably be able to piece some more together. There is a little bit of a plan on the wall here, but nothing that's enough to kind of fully incriminate anybody, just some ideas being tossed around kind of thing. It's not very coherent. It doesn't really seem like it's perfect by any standard. Victor, yours is a much draftier and colder and staler room as well. As you move, like you can move into it and you kind of look down the hall, and
Victor wishes to stealth.
You wish to attempt to stealth, boy.
I wish to attempt to stealth.
Give me the roll. Just do it.
Bad.
I get a +0. That's better than a negative.
Can I assist?
Not on his stealth. A 17 to stealth. Okay, so you start making your way down the hall.
Yeah, I'm just gonna slowly creep my way down just to see what might be down that way.
Okay. So you end up getting to about here, and then you're going to be off the map. So Snongle, Victor goes into his door, and he goes down a tunnel and he's just gone.
Oh no, goodbye.
Bye-bye!
Later, losers.
I'm going on a journey.
Should I read the journal?
You absolutely can. These guys are obviously doing their interrogations, trying to get information. So
Whack.
the journal, we're going to go back to the RP map here, and we're going to select very specifically Snongle.
That's me. Oh my gosh.
You,
Her arms are so jacked. That's how I feel after working 3 weeks at produce before quitting.
too swole. Can we get a pog in the chat for Rose quitting her produce job?
Now I work as a
Poggers.
recovery specialist.
So, Rose, you crack the journal open and you sit down. There's also a still open bottle of booze. That seems very very interesting. You can see that there are a few very specific journal entries here that all kind of lead you down a certain direction. You can almost read it in Pseudo's voice. It says, "The raid went about as planned. Few Thistletop goblins perished, and we were able to secure Tobin's casket with ease, while the rubes were distracted by the rest. I can't wait until the real raid. This town deserves a burning, that's for sure." There are visual maps drawn of tactics of the actual attack on Sandpoint. You guys remember very well when there was the war chief that almost killed Aldern. Like, it was very, very particular in, like, this is the fight. This was the organization for it. Another entry says that Rip Nugget seems to favor the overwhelming land approach, but I don't think it's the best plan. We should get the Quasit's aid, send her freaks up from below via the smuggler's tunnel in my father's glassworks, and invade from the river and from the glassworks in smaller but more focused strikes. The rest, except Berthasmus, agree, and I'm pretty sure the bugbear's just being contrary to annoy me. My love is too distracted with the lower chambers to make a decision. Says that once Malfeshnikor is released and under her command, we won't need to worry about being subtle. I hope she's right. My love seems bent on going through it with it. Nothing I can say convinces her of her beauty. She remains obsessed with removing what she calls her celestial taint and replacing it with her mother's grace. Burning her father's remains at the Thistletop Shrine seems to have started the transformation, but I can't say her new hand is pleasing to me. Hopefully, when she offers Sandpoint to Lamashtu's fires, her new body won't be as hideous. Maybe I'll luck out. Succubi are demons too, aren't they?
That's dirty, Pseudo. Also boobies. Anyway,
Honestly,
we were all, okay. Wait. We were all thinking it.
if Twitch is
He was just willing to say it.
if Twitch is gonna ban me for a single picture on a journal, honestly, they'll probably do it. They're crazy, but
why don't we have more views? We have the titties on stream.
It's brutal. I hate it. So yeah. So the gist of that, Pseudo's the one that caused the goblins, but there was a couple other very important things. I can send you guys this image. Let me just actually do that really quick, so you guys can look that over in your leisure.
You gotta censor it because my mom just let me get Minecraft back, and if she sees boobies
Not on my Christian Minecraft server. Come on.
Not on my Christian Minecraft server. We've reached a new pinnacle, ladies and gentlemen.
We've reached a new pinnacle of memedom. We've reached Christian Minecraft. I'm glad we got to this point together.
So they took Father Tobin's body to remove the celestial sort of blood from his daughter, whom I thought died in the fire.
No, but guess what? Tor fucking called it, brother! Tor called this shit, and nobody listened!
We mostly listen.
So she's alive. She doesn't seem to worship the same god as your father, obviously, and wants to remove the celestial blood from... Wait, so she's part celestial. My brain hurty.
The thing that broke me was, it's so dumb, but I was like, oh, his dad owns the glassworks. Ah! Like that part.
I'm not gonna lie. I was reading ahead, and I saw the freaking Lamashtu stuff, and I went into my notes and just started circling around the part where I had something to do with Lamashtu.
The mother of monsters is here. Now, Snongle, you don't have the appropriate knowledge to make a thing, but you might want to take this information to your friends. We're then going to cut away from Snongle and Victor, and we're going to cut into team interrogation, which is a team I never thought was going to be a thing that I was going to have to call out, because usually it's Team Explorer and Team Awesome Hardcore. But team interrogation.
As soon as Astrid heals Pseudo, I will say Tor had placed him against the wall, so his back was against it, so he's on his side. As soon as she heals him, he kicks him directly in the stomach.
Okay, cool.
Great.
You can give me a roll. It's going to be a D3.
So D6, but 1 and 2 are 1.
Consistent, yeah.
1.
1 point. Okay, you do a point of non-lethal damage as you kick him in the stomach. He coughs up a bit of blood. You're not sure if it's fresh or if it's something from the fight earlier. He might have bitten his lip when Victor uppercut him, but you're not sure what got healed and what didn't. Obviously, the fresh bruises now spreading on his chest from where you opened up his shirt and his vest are turning a very, very deep purple.
Tor then lowers himself slightly, grabs onto his hair, and pulls him back and looks him directly in the eyes. He then casts light on himself, so it's the glowing red light on his face.
So you reach up and you gently stroke a finger across the holy symbol of Zonkathon at your throat, and it glows with a very, very sinister crimson light that illuminates your face from below in a similar way to your chain from earlier. The chain is put away because you don't need it now. You've got your hands and you have your training. So, he looks up.
You want to do yourself a favor, right?
I don't negotiate with people like you. And
this isn't a negotiation.
And he spits blood at you.
You don't know how much I enjoyed that. And I punch him in the dick.
I punch him in the dick. Give me another D3, please.
Two points.
2 points of damage as you hit him square in the crotch. His throat catches, and you could tell that he's trying to move into a position where he's in less pain, but he basically flops over on his side and begins to almost turn into a fetal position as best he can, with his hands tied in the way they are. He is effectively helpless.
Fun fact. Zonkathon is watching right now, and I'm either going to make him very, very happy, or I'm only going to make him very happy. So, if you decide to be helpful, Zonkathon will only be very happy this day. If you decide not to be, well, you might just end up like a potato. No arms, no legs. Got me? And I smile with my manic grin.
He smiles back. His teeth are full of blood from where you've kicked him and punched him, and the blood has come forward. He's bitten his tongue where he was uppercut, and he just smiles back at you with those bright pink teeth. And he says, "You can do nothing to hurt me."
Okay. There's nothing I can do to hurt you. Well, let's just find out what happens when I find out about everyone you care for.
He'll smile.
Because you do care for people. Everyone does.
His smile gets a little bit more genuine, and he says, "My love will eat your eyes." And
well.
you get a look from him that you've only ever seen in the mirror. It is pure and unadulterated madness.
You know what? That sounds like fun. Should I set up a time? A day? Should I meet her outside? Where is she? She in this town?
She will rip you limb from limb. My love is blessed. And she will be great. And this whole God's forsaken place will burn as it should have done.
And why should it burn? Because of your father?
My father is the furthest thing from the biggest problem with this hell's hole.
Okay, what is? Because I'll tell you right now, it's you.
I'll tell you nothing. You hide behind your trinkets and your tools. And your
I roll him
threats.
over so he's on his stomach. And I walk over and I grab the spiked chain. And I'll take the pointed end and I'll start shoving it in his fingertips.
Hell's bells. Okay, so
Classic movie stuff! Classic movie stuff!
we have now gone to a point where I'm no longer comfortable role playing it out. So
Yeah,
you guys have
well,
this
just-
back. You guys have a back
You
and
want me to
forth
just- yeah.
where effectively he tells you to fuck off, and you tell him nothing and just increase the amount of pain he has to take. Eventually, it gets to a point where Astrid has to step in to stop, and from Astrid, I'm going to need a heal roll.
A D8.
It's going to be a D20 using your heal
Okay.
skill.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I am sorry if I
Alright.
have made anyone uncomfortable.
Oh,
That is not
that's the
that is
whole
not my
point of
stuff.
Tor, man. We can't even.
But
not.
it is, yeah.
Are we assuming I'm using my surgeon's tools as well, or
So
no?
you're using a combination of the surgeon's tools as well as your healer's kit.
Okay.
So you can mark off 2 uses from the healer's kit. And so it's
That's
9.
22?
Yeah, your heal skill's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a plus 13.
I've got a plus 12 here. Where are you getting 13?
Plus 12, plus 1 with the surgeon's tools.
Of course, yes. So we're going to go to in play just to make sure that that's being done up right. Cool. So you have the surgeon's tools. You are doing your vibin thing. I just want to make sure that that is, in fact, what is going on here. Your surgeon's tools already is included in... Oh, no, it wouldn't be in the base, but you are treating deadly wounds. So what was the total?
22?
Okay.
Yeah.
So 22, you succeed. He will get back some hit points. He's going to be getting back, I believe... So treat deadly wounds. That's caltrops, treat poison, treat disease. Treat wounds from no, not the one I want. Come on, first aid, I guess, is the vibe. There it is. You can restore hit point damage. Treating deadly wounds restores 1 hit point per level of the creature. If you exceed the DC by 5 or more, which you almost did. It was really close. But you did at least succeed. So he was going to get back some hit points. So he is healed, but not magically. So he is now covered in bandages. So he's now covered in bandages. There's some wadded gauze that's been shoved up his nose to stop it from bleeding. His hands are now wrapped up in bandages as well. He was knocked unconscious quite thoroughly, and basically he looks like he's going to need some long-term medical care to look after what Tor has just done to him. The interrogation yields nothing. He is certain that nothing you can do to him, no matter how painful you make it, will be able to actually make him feel pain. Like true pain. He will never give in. He will never give away any secrets or anything at all. It's just what you see is what you get. So, back in the Sandpoint Glassworks. Snongle, you finished reading your thing, and you can hear, coming from another room, cries of anguish and screams. And then also some laughter because Tor is an absolute sadist.
Well, I'm just gonna mosey on over there, I suppose.
Mosey time. So Snongle comes into the room, and you can see that this is just at the point where Astrid is starting to bandage him up. You've taken some time to look through the journal and read over it and basically make you dog ear the specific pages you want to remember. So you come in the door and you say,
hey guys, how's it going? I found something. How's this doing? How's he holding up?
So from what you can see,
Tor's cleaning his blade now.
Yeah, they messed him up really good.
Don't pin that on Astrid. Do not pin that on Astrid.
Say it in character.
She was a bystander.
Millicent.
Okay, so he looks handsome. I have a journal that I think you guys should read.
You kind of hold it up in one hand between your a couple of your fingers and your thumb. It's a pretty.
Because I tried to read it, but all I could see were boobies, so I need somebody else to translate for me.
She was getting distracted.
Tor will reach his hand out and.
Your hands are still covered in blood.
I think Astrid should probably take it.
Here, Astrid. Snongle just kind of like.
Yeah, that's fair.
Let's not get the pages all bloodied up.
Oh God, I don't want to make the joke about the pages sticking together because that's just not.
No, please, no.
I can't do it. I can't find a way to make it like run seamlessly, but like no, that's where I want it to go with it.
Tor will be in the corner taking his water, like his wineskin that's full of water. He'll be pouring that on his hands, cleaning them off.
Okay.
So yeah, Astrid's gonna read the journal out loud.
Okay, so you read the journal to everybody around. Victor hasn't come back yet from down the hall.
Snongle?
Hey.
Where's Victor?
He kind of scurried off somewhere, so I just kind of let him do his thing. He's a big man. He can probably take it.
Did he
handle himself?
Say where he's going?
No, he just kind of disappeared. We kicked our doors open like cool like cool guys. At the same time, we go 3, 2, 1, bam, and then he just left me. I was like, okay, so I just read a journal by myself.
And that's where we're gonna smash cut to Victor.
Victor.
I love how terrified Nox looks. He's like, oh God, I'm gonna die.
He's questioning Victor's choice.
So
like, these guys are gonna kill me.
Victor, you were stealthing, correct?
Yes.
I'm gonna need to get some statistics up here because you love to see it. You love to see it. So. Need to pull up some statistics here, and we're gonna see just what Victor's made of.
He's made of meat
and metal.
And
meat and metal.
A little bit of metal. You are right. So you're coming down, and you can smell that this area just seems kind of gross. Like it's not a very well kept area. It doesn't sound like it's actually had any exposure to the air, like proper air, for a very long time. And you're not sure how long that long time could be. It could be anywhere between like a couple years to a couple 100,000 million years. Like it could be a lot of time. But the air, it smells stale, but it's breathable, which is wild. As you're coming up, I'm going to need... So you've got your stealth roll already done. That's not pseudo anymore, but...
Dude, that area there, that area I can't see, Luke, I'm going to peek into that area. I'm not just going to walk past it.
Okay. So you come up here, and you're effectively back in the farthest corner of this 5-foot space, and you peek around the corner. And you can see... Where'd you go, buddy? Where did you go?
Zooms out. Oh.
This fun little boy is standing here, waiting to hear the guy who kicked the door very violently open come down the hallway. So you can give me a roll for initiative, my dude.
Oh, he heard me? Fuck.
You guys were very clear about how hard you booted those doors in.
Yeah, but after I booted, I stealthed.
Yeah, which is why he's waiting right here for someone to come around this corner. Because either no one's going to come
Spooky.
and he was prepared for nothing, or someone's going to come around the corner and he might get a meal. Well, it's looking like
11.
it's looking like you're still going to go first, though, so that's all right. So that is, yeah, he didn't get too good. So Victor, you're going to be going first. It's going second. What are you going to do?
Ooh,
It is technically a surprise round.
and it does it know that I'm here?
Its eyes widen, registering that you've just come around the corner.
I'm going to move the fuck out of there and go back. But while doing that, I want to use my other action standard to do a knowledge dungeoneering on that guy.
You can give me a roll. It will be a knowledge dungeoneering.
Ooh, do I not have knowledge dungeoneering?
I don't know if you do, dude.
Oh no.
Yeah, you got knowledge
Knowledge-
local.
Knowledge local. Is he local? Is he a local? Does he go to the market on Saturdays?
You might have seen him there, but you can't be sure.
Alright, I'm just gonna double move and get out of there.
Okay, you peek around the corner and it goes and makes some kind of like horrific sound at you, and you're like, oh shit, and then you bolt out of
Yeah,
there.
Victor doesn't recognize that shit. He's out.
Okay, Victor. You come back through here, and just as Snongle is saying, I don't know, I was reading a journal, and then, like, I don't know, we kicked the door open like cool people, and then we were done. And then you're here, you slam the door, and you're leaning on it.
I slam the door. It doesn't have like a lock. Can I lock it?
It doesn't have a lock that you can see.
Ooh, yeah. I'm just gonna hold it closed. I'm just like, Snongle.
So Victor's back, and he's shouting for you.
I run out. Are you okay?
I don't know if it followed me, but there was something real fucked up at the end of that hallway.
I definitely did not follow you because you didn't tell me where you were going.
I'm worried that it followed me, so I'm just like holding the door closed.
Can Tor hear this?
You can hear that Snongle is talking to somebody else.
I'm gonna
Tor will walk
signal
over the
for.
door and check.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'll signal for Tor to come out. Hey Tor, we need some more muscle on this.
Tor will walk out, still wringing his hands a little bit, look to Victor, covered in blood, and Tor will say, "Why are you holding the door?"
I think it's better you see for yourself.
You want me to see something? If you're if you're this scared of something, should we just like block the door?
Yeah, is there
Not
a way to
scared,
jam it?
just I don't know what it is.
Hmm.
You ever seen a zombie?
Astrid's gonna join everyone in the hallway.
Yes,
Party
I
out
have
here.
seen this. I kind of have. Like, I can make myself look like one.
It's like that, but a floppier face.
Floppier face, like
Yeah, you know, like
at the jaw, or
yeah, like that.
So should we go show it who's boss, and then Snongle kind of cracks her knuckles?
So going down the list,
Yes, though.
going down the list, does anybody have knowledge dungeoneering?
God, no, I don't think so.
no,
Okay.
no. I have knowledge religion, but nah. Tor also does visibly look pretty beaten. I will say that he is bloodied.
Yep.
Tor will actually enter. He'll enter the room off to his side, look in, and see if there's anything that he could possibly bar up the door with.
Okay. So
Victor notices first. he's gonna suggest not boarding up the door because we want to explore down here. That's why I was suggesting we take this thing on, or you can check out maybe what it is to see if we should take it on.
I agree.
If Victor says this out loud, Tor will say, I understand, but I'd like to get Pseudo to the jail, get the guards upstairs, especially if stuff files out from, like, behind us, and if the, if that journal has anything specific, what could be down there is a full raid.
I mean, might also want to get a Miko medical attention.
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything suggesting that we urgently check out this tunnel? Probably not. So
Amiko's going to come around the corner at that point, and she's going to say, I'll deal with my brother. You guys go ahead.
Oh, cool. Let's go.
Can you get the guards and tell them that I would like them at the glassworks, some of them, cleaning up what's happened here?
guards, who needs those guys?
We kind of do right now.
It's us! Spoilers! So...
Yeah, because, I mean, we are the guards right now.
Guards.
There's some guards in this house.
There's some guards
Right
in this
now,
house.
Guards in
there
this house,
feels like-
there's some guards in this house.
There feels like an immediate threat.
Okay.
That's all Victor can say is, like, he feels like this needs to be dealt with now.
Instead of the wop, it's the bonk.
He's also confident enough that with us, with our party as a whole, like, we've handled most things at this point.
Okay.
Flawlessly.
Amigo, you can do that. I'm going to, if possible, Astrid, if I could get a little bit of healing, that would be amazing. First, I'm going to go back, grab my thumb screws off of Pseudo. Actually, no. I'll know where he is. I leave the thumb screws on Pseudo.
Oh, you're the best. Aren't you just the greatest guy? So the thumb screws remain on Pseudo. Make sure that you keep track of that on your character sheet.
Yep.
So you guys, Amiko will basically make her way up and out, but not before she's hurt, but she's not going to die if she goes and does something. She's going to take some of the crates and things here, and she's going to basically barricade the door. She is very capable of doing that kind of barricading. So she's effectively locked the door with Pseudo on the other side of it while she goes to get the guards.
Cool.
You guys are now free to continue your exploration.
Victor's gonna just, hey, Astrid, you got any more of that glowy blue stuff?
That's, have you been hit yet, Richard?
No, I haven't taken, like, he's not damaged or anything. He's referring to, like, that thing that she did that made him feel, like, invigorated.
Yeah, the Aurora. That's her ward. That's active until you take a hit or fail a saving throw.
Oh, so that's still on me.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Hey.
I don't think... Did I not hit you at all?
No, you
did.
I got you one
so I
time.
faded away. Yeah.
So I should have mentioned that it was that the effect did dissipate as the punch came through. It's almost as if the actual hit shattered it, but it didn't really. It was fine. So your armor class is back down, but Astrid can absolutely re-up that for you if you ask nicely.
That's what I thought. So easy. Got any more of that blue stuff?
You want some death sticks?
Yeah, honey, I'll juice you up. Come here.
It's pretty useful. All right, he needs his juice.
Victor, it's Aurora time. It happens again, and it feels great. Don't get addicted to this, please. It's not the play.
It's like a drug.
Winners don't use drugs.
I feel invincible.
If you've seen The Boys, it's like Compound V.
Oh,
Oh boy. Okay.
For
Don't
anyone,
get greedy.
For
Don't
anyone-
get greedy, though.
for anyone that hasn't seen The Boys, go watch that. It's a great show.
Yeah,
Um,
Victor, be careful. I'll call you A-Train.
And Astrid, could I get a little healing?
Yeah, I got you.
Thank you.
So demanding of Astrid.
Astrid, can I get a high five? Down low, too slow.
Oh, damn it.
Fucking Snongle, man. My spirit animal.
Thank you.
Victor's feeling pretty invincible right now. He's gonna slowly creak the door open now.
Okay.
Obviously signaling to everyone else that he's about to do so. he's just waiting at the door.
The door creaks open, and you see this thing standing on the other side.
Ooh.
Richard, I'm gonna need a will save.
A will save?
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's not going to be difficult, but I do
Alright.
need a will save from you.
Alright, let's roll it. Boom! That's a 12 plus. Is it a fear effect?
It's not. It is technically a fear effect, yeah, but you're golden. You're already good.
Alright, good.
So the thing doesn't manage, like, you jump, but not enough to not enough to make a TikTok about, you know. So
It's pretty spooky. I close the door again.
and the door shuts.
I'm gonna get on the other side of the door. Like I'm not gonna lock it or try to bar it. I'm just gonna 5-foot step up.
Okay, and with that, you're gonna roll initiative.
All right.
Does Tor get healed first?
Give me a roll for the healing, Astrid.
The heal hex 1d8.
A D8 plus 2.
And that's an 8 total.
Get 8 points back.
Bless your heart. Cool.
All right.
Excellent.
I 5-foot
And-
steps.
Yeah, you did.
And let's do some initiative.
Oh right, I gotta roll.
Dirty 20!
Look at you with a good initiative. Oh, mine's pretty good.
I don't know how it keeps happening, but tonight is a night of 20s for me, whether or not they be natural or dirty.
Hell's
It's
bells.
20 night.
Tor's got 20. So what does Astrid got for initiative?
9.
9 means no. Snongle.
Sorry, controller's frozen. I've been trying. Ah! Okay, it's good now. I did great. I got a.
You got how much, sorry?
I got a 6, I think.
6. Snongle's an absolute Viking. And Victor, what was your initiative?
16.
16. This thing. What did it get? I rolled that, so it also would have got a yeah. So first it's gonna be Tor with that dirty 20. This door is currently closed, by the way. So if you want to delay until something else happens, you can absolutely do that.
Yeah, Tor is going to, first off, light up an axiomatic strike. It's his third of the day.
Okay.
He can do 4 of these. He's going to light up an axiomatic strike.
Okay.
And then he's going to ready for when this thing comes through.
Okay, so you're holding I believe the axiomatic strike is a free action, or it's a
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have your standard held, or a full attack action, actually,
Yeah.
for
I'm
if
gonna
something
do
comes
full.
into this hallway. Okay.
Yeah.
Next in the initiative. Get in between those lines, Victor. Come on now.
Get in there.
Next, that was Tor. Next is going to be... The door swings open, and this hideous monstrosity makes its way in. It basically 5-foot steps in as part of its move action to open the door, and it's got a very wicked looking spear. You'd recognize it as something called a run, sir. But Brevin, you do have a held attack.
Yeah.
Welcome back to
Hello.
Yas Queen Slay. Give me a roll for attack, please. Don't forget your flanking.
So that's a bonus +2, correct?
Yeah.
Cool. So that's a +7, 24.
24. That's a solid hit.
Question: is this thing chaotic?
It is not.
Darn it. Okay.
Give me a roll for damage.
8 points of damage.
8 points.
Is there anything added from a full attack?
The full attack, no. It's just if you have multiple attacks. So this is something that will come into play later. So
okay.
Jessie and
So it'd be-
Jessie and Rose ignore this. But later on, you will have more attacks in a round. But when you do a full attack, you'll be able to take advantage of all of them, as opposed to just having the one. So it gets spicy, real spicy. But right now, it's gonna. It can smell. It breathes in the air as as it gets slashed into from behind. The thing comes up and it drives the spear at Victor because it. Actually, no, it wouldn't. Because now it smells something it likes more. Tor, what's your armor class?
That's a 15.
15. It'll hit you solidly with the
Yeah.
Rancer. Rancer. What's the damage on that thing? Okay.
Rancer. Oh yeah. Come to swing at me like my spike chain.
You're gonna take 5 points of damage as the thing lances into you. It's as if when it cuts you with the Rancer, it slashes at you and it cuts across your arm and across one of your pectorals, across your shoulders, and it's almost like when your blood reaches the air, it makes a deep inhale. And it says something in a language that I don't think anybody speaks. It's a very guttural and incomprehensible language.
He goes, stars.
Right, the poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison.
Fuck. No, we're not doing that. Not today. No, not even one time.
Wait, Rose, did you make a fucking Resident Evil reference?
I did. Thank you for acknowledging it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I had to think about it.
Thank you.
No, it's pretty good.
Which one is that from?
That's from 3.
Oh,
That's
okay.
Nemesis. Yeah.
Yeah, when he's chasing him down. Stars.
He can eat my right toe. Fuck that guy. Sorry. Go on.
Okay. So, next in the initiative, it's come out, it's done its attack. It goes to Victor. Don't forget you're flanking, and you did a 5-foot step.
Oh, I'm flanking.
This thing's gonna... Oh, and Amiko is gonna be bouncing real hard. So she's...
I'm gonna let out a real powerful 1-2 jab using my power attack and my Brawler's Flurry.
Give her.
First one, second one. Oh, the first one's a 20.
Roll to confirm, please.
All right, second one missed. I roll to confirm. Boo. Oh, but I get lots of bonuses.
What is your total?
Yeah. What's your total on those? I forget the +2.
The first one's a crit. Top one, sorry, power attacks -1. Outslug is only to damage. Attack +6. The confirm is 11.
11? It's not enough.
Oof.
But it is a visceral hit. You feel the bones crunch under your... Well, actually, you wouldn't feel it because it's your prosthetic. But as the prosthetic comes in and lands, you can... It turned away from you, and that's a little bit insulting, you know? So it comes up, and you crunch it basically in the lower half of its back, almost a kidney shot on what would be a human or another humanoid. But this thing basically reels and takes the damage. Give me a roll.
Roll for damage.
Do it.
Sorry, 1 second. 10 damage.
10?
10.
Beautiful.
+1 from Outslug, +2 from Power Attack. And then plus...
It's almost like you're hitting it with a meteor strike. It's got that kind of impact to it. You hit it really hard in basically the lower part of its, like, the soft tissue underneath the ribs, and it feels alien to you. It doesn't feel like you actually managed a kidney shot, but the rippling shockwave that comes off your hand and hits it disrupts whatever the hell it's made out of. The thing staggers and smashes into the wall with the force of your punch, and that's why your second one goes clear and wide. That's probably the only reason why you didn't kill it outright, is because this thing isn't made up of regular people matter. So,
all right, I'm going to finish that with a 5-foot step back then. Keep that Outslug style going.
Okay.
Boing, 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 boing.
So, this thing looks like it is holding on by bare bones. It's then going to go to Astrid.
Nope. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to try to finish this guy off.
Okay.
With an ear-piercing scream.
Okay, that is your last spell for the day. Are you sure?
Yep, I'm sure.
Okay, ear-piercing scream goes off, and that Arctic wind whips up again that only they can hear. I'm going to need something from you, and it's going to be something new that you've never done before. I need a concentration check. It's going to be a d20 roll plus 5.
24 total.
Beautiful. You guys are killing it tonight. So, the ear-piercing scream goes off, and you have your... So the ear-piercing scream goes off. What is the saving throw on that one? Fortitude for half. Okay. So it's going to attempt to save. It will save, but the Arctic winds mix with the combination blows from Victor and from Tor just kind of shred this thing. It's almost like it's falling to pieces already, and then your ear-piercing scream goes off, and a gout of blood shoots out of both of what you can only assume are ear holes, and the awkward-looking nostrils in between its nasty pinpoint, nasty pinpoint eyes. Those ones, yeah, nailed it. The thing seems to hit the wall. The gout of blood hits, and then it crumples in a heap on the floor. It's beginning to ooze this nasty black-blue ichor from all of its orifices.
Oh, what are you doing? Why is it so... Ugh.
It's a good day when Snongle doesn't have to do anything in a combat.
Papa bless. It was one round.
Yeah.
Within 6 seconds, this thing is just...
It was a little bit under, so maybe like 5.5 seconds was probably the amount.
Man. I want to study this thing a bit. Like, what is it?
So this hairless humanoid-looking thing it lurches. It's got a bent back. It has dog-like legs, so it's got the reverse jointed knees. Its hideous mouth is flanked by tiny arms with 3-fingered hands. It's about as tall as a person. It wears rags.
Is he single?
He's technically still in one piece, so like he is a single individual. But
One Piece? Sorry, go on.
Oh, second time tonight. Second time tonight. Is there any way to tell if this thing is undead? I'm assuming that it is, or at least some.
Oh, this thing is like, it is so thoroughly done, like it's dead.
No, undead.
Oh no,
I'm trying
not
to
at all.
study it.
Like
cool.
you could give me a knowledge roll, but you wouldn't be able to tell me what it is. Nobody in this party does have knowledge dungeoneering. None of you can make heads or tails of what the hell this thing is.
Okay.
Can we
I close the door.
Okay, the door shut.
Quietly, this time.
With a gentle click.
Yep.
It's done.
I'll move the body out of the way. I'll begin barring the door. Quickly.
Okay.
And I'm going to open. No, she closed the door to Pseudo, so I was gonna chuck this thing in there with him. But I'll throw it on top, adding it to the barricade of his door.
It's about this point because there were already guards that were like stationed around the glassworks to keep civilians away. At this point, actually, it wouldn't be this point because you guys did a lot of disabling of devices to make it so that basically the upstairs from here was a nightmare to get out of. So
yeah,
it's going to take Amiko a little bit longer to get out. She's still good to get out, but it's going to take her a little bit longer. So this thing is slumped and dead here. So you guys have to just make a decision here. What do you want to do?
Victor, does Victor know about the journal Snongle?
You've heard nothing about the journal yet. You were wrapped up in whatever the shit this thing is.
Tor did mention the journal when he said there could be if this journal's correct, it could be a full raid down that way.
That is true.
So you mentioned the journal, but you're not sure of the contents yet, Victor.
Yeah, but okay. If there's a full raid down there, Tor, it's like, is it the whole? Like, how many?
A full raid could be anything from like 20 goblins to, I don't know, 100, maybe more.
Can I see where you read this? Like, Victor's gonna like.
I don't know the numbers. I don't know the numbers. Like, Astrid, can you see the journal?
Yeah, I'll hand over the journal.
Hey, let's see. Where's that journal page? There it is. This is transformation. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah, there's a sense of urgency from that Victor's getting from this entry here. Like, I'll just think about like a transformation, the burning of Father Tobin's remains. Like, it's going to be attempting that.
Also, when Tor sees that you get to the point of Father Tobin's remains, he's like, called it.
Called
Victor,
it.
did you see the booby drawing? On the... I want to point that out. I think that's the point.
Victor looks to you with like a smug grin and just kind of like nods. Like,
oh my gosh.
Someone knows how to draw some good titties.
So, it seems like the love that Pseudo's talking about is Father Tobin's daughter.
But it seems like so Tor has some knowledge on religion. Does he know about this sort of transformation? Like why burning the remains is like it looks like she's turning into a fucking demon. Like.
Brevin, you can give me a roll. It's going to be a knowledge religion check.
Cool. 7. I already know a little bit about Lamashtu, but that's...
You're familiar with Lamashtu and the Mother of Monsters, and that her mother's grace. You can only assume it's some kind... Like, this is very broad strokes. You didn't roll well enough to know what's going on, but it's not hard to put it together. You understand fundamentally that what's going on is whoever this love is has made some kind of pact, and there's some kind of ritual to their god. What that ritual is, what it really entails, you can only assume it involves something to do with bones of like her dad.
Yep.
And that's about it. Like, you're not sure anything else. Like, you know what you know.
Victor's gonna suggest, like, if we don't deal with this now, especially like if they haven't performed this ritual, we might be dealing with something more than just a few goblins.
Well, if
I'd rather take the fight to that many goblins now than have to deal with whatever that is later. Especially its full form.
I understand that, but the problem with this is it seems like from what's been said that ritual already got done.
Based on what's said in it, it's kind of suggests that he wrote this recently.
Yes.
So that means it might not be there yet. Like it said they started the transformation, not that it's been complete, and it also suggests all that glasswork stuff. So like it's suggesting that he wrote it recent enough, but we don't know how long this transformation takes. So Victor's going to suggest that you or somebody go show those battle plans to the guards, let them pursue from their own sort of directions, like so that we can take the fight to them before they take it to us.
My only problem is we don't have a plan to go against them. We know that.
Look around. We got a team. Look at us. We're going to do great.
Yes, but not all of us are at full potential. And if we go in there, it could just lead to the fact that this town will be without us forever. And if we don't possibly settle down and think about this, we could be running to death. I'd rather not die just yet.
Is Tor pretty banged up? I'm assuming Victor's going to notice that he's like pretty knackered.
He's definitely not at full strength, and he will mention, my God's blessings, I don't have much left of.
Now, I know you've got your own god and your own sort of stuff. This is in character too going on, but would you accept some prayers from the current father of the church? I can't remember his name. God, we saw him like 3 episodes ago.
He literally was. You were the one who went to him specifically. You went to help him. He helped you out. Like, he healed you.
Victor's not much for names.
Oh, goodness gracious, man.
So he's going to suggest that we hit up the church really quick, like as quickly as possible. We need to set out today.
I understand, but me being at full strength doesn't just entail me having no blood on me. What I'm trying, like as I said, my God's blessings. I don't have much left of, and if we go into a long drawn out fight, I more than likely will not be coming out. I don't fear death, but if we die, or if any of us die, this town will have much less of a chance in the end.
That's true. Astrid, is this the same for you? Victor's gonna call out.
I don't think I agree that we're not at full potential to go into a prolonged fight right now. I think we go back at least for one night, let everyone recharge. I have no spells left in me.
Not only that, but to my knowledge, we know their plans. And us rushing in without any plan, except to strike.
Yeah. Victor nods.
We're at a difficult point.
He's in agreement. He's a bit. He didn't understand. Like, he's not exactly a religious man himself, so he doesn't quite understand the whole blessing thing.
If we go in,
good.
if we go in, we can clear them out for a while. We can probably take quite a few out. But in the end, I don't see us getting out. And Tor will go back to the door, and he'll start barricading that one. The one that goes down the tunnel.
Okay, so you managed to block it off. Snongle, if you want to do a disable device, it'll probably save you guys some manual labor.
Yeah, let me do that then.
Okay, you can give me a dice roll. It's going to be a d20, and it's going to be with your disabled device. Also, big thanks to Murdral Fade. I bet you thought I wasn't going to be able to pronounce that, but Wheel of Time's a favorite of mine. So
for all you know, you did mispronounce it.
There's no way I did, because I know what that's from.
I see.
All right, Snongle, what's your total?
I got a 15 total.
15 total. So the door is secured. You've wedged something underneath the actual door frame itself, and it's managed to prevent it from shifting one way or another. So you are good. You guys are able to, we're able to cutscene here to you guys effectively leaving the glassworks. There will be it's not even so much a party, because as much as they're glad to have their bartender back, the news that Longiku Kaijitsu is dead, it spreads like wildfire throughout the town. I'm not calling it a city. Yes! Finally, I nailed it.
We did it, boys!
We did it, boys. We stopped it. It's over. No, that's stupid. Don't say that, Luke. So, you guys head to the Rusty Dragon. Amiko doesn't feel much like partying, but there is a party held in your guys' honor for defeating the goblins that managed to sneak their way into the glassworks and defeating the individual, like the pseudo's name is left out of the actual gossip, but there was an intruder, and people aren't quite sure who it is. That person's obviously taken to the garrison and put into a very specific chamber, in an isolation chamber, to keep them away from other people. You guys are able to party. You guys have a great night. You guys do all kinds of stuff. You guys also reach out to Father Xantis, my boy.
Yeah.
And Father Xantis is going to give you guys some very good healing. He's going to give you guys some prayers specifically, just like even though they might not do anything, he's going to give you guys prayers to Desna that you guys might make it through safely. The people of Sandpoint and the people at the Rusty Dragon, the patrons there, are going to definitely be asking questions. Like, you'll have one guy from the back room, some rowdy half-orc. Tell us again about the goblins. How you put them asleep. And stuff like that. You'll get that from all over the room. That every time somebody will ask you guys to tell a story again for what feels like the millionth time, a cheer will go up from everybody like, hey! You guys eventually make your way to bed, and you guys go to sleep. You wake up the following morning, and everything feels fairly normal, except now you guys have this very strange feeling, and I just thought of a great Photoshop that I'm going to do after this, of basically the Sandpoint Glassworks, except with the JoJo menacing around it.
Yes.
That's going to be something you guys can look forward to on our Facebook page if you guys want to follow that, or our Twitter. We'll have it up there after the show.
Before Tor leaves, he would ask that we show the guards the plans, and he would start talking about getting citizens with woodworking potential to begin making palisades, to begin possibly having to fortify areas, and getting at least 2 guards stationed at the glassworks.
Okay, Tor. You have... You basically spend your night. You're going to probably avoid a majority of the carousing.
Yeah. He does not really stay for the party. He maybe gets half of a drink done and then leaves.
Okay, so you manage that much. People aren't really... They're not unhappy to see you, but they're not unhappy to see you go either.
They're not wanting to talk to me. I get it.
It's not even that, man. Like, it's just like you're a very imposing person. You're very intimidating, and they don't want that energy right now. You know, like they want
to be happy.
We'll play matchmaker for Tor later.
Oh yeah. God, no.
We'll give him what's that movie where she comes in all dressed up, and then the rich people feel bad for being mean to her. Pretty Woman, is that it?
Isn't that like a lot of movies?
I don't know, probably.
Pretty Woman.
But yeah, we'll give you a makeover and play match.
God, because you guys are gonna need to feed him so much.
Because that was Cinderella. That was like that was a lot of Disney movies. Realistically, you just listed off there. They came in looking pretty, and then they said, "Oh no, why were we mean to you? I'm sorry." Like, that's a lot of Disney movies, dude. Dang.
Devil, you don't deserve me at my angle.
That's fair.
I don't think he'll ever look like an angle, but thank you. like he might, if he eats more, maybe he'll look a bit plumper and less skeletal.
No.
But yeah, with the blessings he's been given, I think he's gonna be looking like this for a long time.
Tor eats.
This is okay. I will also state for the record, this man is 18 years old.
This man
he's a baby!
This man is 18 years old, and think about the stuff that he's done.
He looks like he's older than Victor. It's hilarious.
Dude, he's younger than me in real life! What the fuck? That's so young! That's a baby!
This man is 18.
He just hopped out of the womb. What has he seen? Oh my god.
What has he been doing?
You've got no clue.
I don't really want to know about Tor's workout regimen.
Let's one of these days, like if like most of us can't make it, me and Luke will just have a sit down and we'll talk about Tor, and if people got questions, they can ask.
Call the segment Tor lore.
Yeah.
Or we'll just build on backstory. We'll work on that. And
people can ask me questions and shit. Whatever.
Oh god.
Passing on from this, I just wanted you all to know that this man is 18.
He's a degenerate. So. Tor,
okay.
The mill and the Sandpoint lumber mill both get to work very late in the night. Obviously, people have been kind of complaining fairly recently about excessive noise from the mill. You've heard some rumors around town, and you can even hear as some of the dock workers mobilize and some of the other people start to mobilize because they're very capable people. It's like, a couple of guys walking past towards the mill. And it's like, complain about it every night that there's so much noise from the mill, and then here we are. That it's just okay, cool. I guess we could do it all night now, but we don't need to sleep. Of course, no, not at all. And they're obviously complaining in such a way. They're whining, they're complaining, and then they get to work. In the next couple of days, there'll definitely be a very formidable palisade that will be able to defend the town more effectively. You've definitely given the people of Sandpoint much more security than they would have had otherwise. It's a very, very proactive way to help them fight off another goblin invasion should one come.
Yeah. Cool. Tor would also, in the night, he might not get as much rest as normal, but he will be helping them out with their work where he can.
To answer your question, is that Sildar?
Sildari.
Sildari. Tor's political stance. Brevin.
Pain.
Honestly,
Pain!
yeah, I think he's running.
Pain.
He's running for president.
Yeah, he's running. He's running for the president of Pain Town.
Oh, conservative. I'm sorry.
Okay,
No.
we're not talking politics.
No,
we're not dragging it that far
move it
down.
away.
But
No.
his,
I apologize.
his political
No.
stance is pain.
Pain. Yeah, and then in his spare time, it's pain. It's gotta be pain.
Listen to 3 Days Grace and just be sad.
Oh, 3 Days Grace, Avenged
was thinking-
Sevenfold. 3 Days Grace, Avenged Sevenfold. You know. Just
When are we
got-
getting the
just
tour
got busted.
playlist drop?
Actually, if you guys want it, I will finish that up and put it out there sometime soon.
I'll drop Snongle's playlist again.
Yeah, we've gone through and we made some playlists for the characters on Spotify. If you guys want to go check that out. In the next couple of weeks, we're also going to have the actual show up on Spotify as well. I'm going to be working on that this week. Obviously, this depression has been kind of rough for everybody, but I do want to make sure that I'm getting the best content that I can get you guys as I can, because I want to make sure that our fiends are well looked after and have plenty of things to do while we get back to normal. So,
Yeah.
smash cut. Sun's up. Rooster's crowing. You guys are outside of the glassworks.
So, quick question. All
Quick.
of us are healed up, correct? All
You
of us
guys
are-
will heal your level back in hit points. You will get
Cool.
2 hit points back each if anybody was hurt. You will have a refresh of your spells. Please make sure that you prepare the spells you'd like to bring in with you. And that goes for our 2 dedicated casters. So, Tor and Astrid, I need you guys to tell me, you get to pick 3 level 1 spells. Astrid and Tor, I think you get 3 as well.
Yeah, I do get 3.
3 and 3. We're just going with the Detect Chaos and then the Barb Chains, Brevin?
Yeah, because I can spontaneously cast Inflict Light Wounds if I want.
Yeah, you can. It's beautiful. Okay,
So I can just sacrifice that, and I'm fine.
excellent. So, you have your spells prepared, and we're not going to have to mess with that. Astrid, pick your 3.
One, I'm gonna go Cure Light Wound.
Cure Light Wounds, you got 1.
I'm gonna also do Ear Piercing Scream.
Okay.
And let's go Sleep.
Sleep? Okay.
Yep.
You have 1 casting of each. Keep track of them, please. So, you guys are good there. Do you want to change up any of your cantrips as well? I should ask that.
I don't know what I would want to switch Enhanced Diplomacy for, because I feel like I'm not going to need Diplomacy when we're going into this.
I mean, Detect Magic?
Yeah, let's go that. I'll switch Enhanced Diplomacy for Detect Magic.
So you've got your Detect Magic. That's up and ready. Astrid, is there anything you want to switch for your cantrips? So right now you have Detect Magic, Light, Read Magic, and Stabilize.
I'm gonna switch out Detect Magic.
And what are we replacing it with?
I can do that level 0 spell.
Yes.
Sorry. We're gonna do Bleed.
Bleed? Bleed for me. All right.
Bleed.
So you can make a creature that has below 0 hit points, you can make them start dying. So that's pretty ruthless, but also pretty epic.
Is she taking a little bit of page out of Tor's book?
Maybe a little bit, but
Don't
He's
go down that
maybe-
path.
He might be rubbing off on me a little bit.
Don't go down that path.
I don't want
That's Brevin
Tor
speaking.
near enough to rub off on me. I think that's probably enough to be
God. Ugh.
I'm not going to apologize for that. We're going to smash cut to you guys opening the door.
Yeah. Is the body still...
It is.
Down the hall?
It is exactly where you left it.
Excellent.
It's crumpled there, and it bled out very thoroughly. It's dead as hell.
Is it smelly?
It's a little smelly, yeah. You left it overnight.
I should put some ice on it.
Okay. So, you guys make your way down the hallway and enter. We can get rid of this boy now. See ya. You guys enter the catacombs. So you guys make it up to about here, which is where Victor had seen. You guys are probably going first. This place is also very dark. Does anybody want to create a light?
I'll cast my light out of my blue necklace.
Okay. You reach up and you touch your necklace, and it begins to glow with a very faint ice blue light that illuminates the whole area as you come up. Richard, earlier, what Victor would have seen is probably just the red pinpricks in the dark, and then bolted, because it was very dark around here. The eyes definitely glowed, though, and that would probably be what gave him away. So, welcome to the Catacombs of Wrath.
Wait, what? That's what they're called?
That's what they're called. Alrighty, so you guys have dealt with that. Cool. Alright. It's up to you guys. Where do you want to go?
Oh, I say we clear this first, like check around that corner there. I don't know if you foreshadowed anything, Luke, but I'm checking around that corner.
Who knows? So, Victor makes his way in. The light cuts quite thoroughly through the darkness here. And you're looking around, and you can see that there's probably some like feet shuffling around here. There isn't really a lot of dust on the ground here, but you could definitely tell where the footprints were in the dust from where this thing was standing. It seemed like it was almost stationary here until it heard something coming from outside and could start to smell you through the door.
Ugh, ew, gross.
So, that being said, you guys now have more, you come around here, but you don't find anything here. Obviously, the creature itself had some gear on it, but not a whole lot. I believe it only had the Rancer. Yeah, it's just a Rancer, and that's about it. So, if you guys want to take that, you can. It's not really like it's a very impressive weapon. It's just another weapon. But there's also the loot from Pseudo. You guys should probably divide up. This will probably be. We did kind of rush into like getting over here, so you guys are able to, if you want to, try and figure out some stuff with Pseudo's gear. You have the really nice ring. You have the really nice flute. You have the silver earrings. You've got the gold dust and the silver dust. You got 10 platinum, which is a lot of gold. And you also have that the short bow. It's a composite short bow.
Anyone detect magic?
We do have a little bit of that.
Can anyone sense any magic off some of these items?
I'll cast it.
This would probably have been the night before. We are doing a bit of a... We're doing this a little bit retroactively. It would have been Astrid with the detect magic because you did just switch it out.
Yeah.
So Astrid.
Oh. Okay. Well, since this is yesterday, I have detect magic again.
Welcome back to yesterday. So you hold your hand up, and it's almost like the object that's in your hand appears in some kind of snow globe with no glass, that the wind swirls around it as you kind of get an idea, and the snow begins to glow with a faint blue energy. You're definitely detecting a magical... it is medium abjuration. I want to double check that, but I might be a god. Okay, let's see. Let us see. So, faint abjuration. I'm a goon. So, you it's faint abjuration, and it definitely has some kind of magical properties that you're not sure of. You can give me a spellcraft check.
That's one. That's a +8.
Yep, you're pretty good at that.
17.
Ooh, I don't think it's good enough. Let me just double check.
Oh.
I know. I think you need to break 20. It is detect. Determine magical properties. Yeah, you guys are doing detect magic, not read magic. Okay. Oh, Jessie, you have read magic. Okay, so you would read this spell. You wouldn't have had to make that roll because read magic is an automatic. You would have failed the spellcraft check, but you wouldn't have needed it. So you read the magic on the ring, and that's when you get the faint abjuration. You can determine that this is a ring of protection +1.
Very nice.
It is a free +1 deflection bonus to armor class for anyone who wants it. So whoever you determine should have that will get that. That's going to be up to you guys to decide.
Tor will put his hand in the hat for that, because he is generally up in the front, and as much as he loves getting hit, being down will not help this party.
It's very true. I think that the contenders are probably between Tor and Astrid, really.
Okay, with Tor having it, if everyone else, what's your 2 cents?
Flip a coin.
You can each roll a d20 and see who gets the higher. But if one of you, if somebody determines that it would probably be better for one character to have it over the other, that's entirely up to you guys. You don't have to roll off if you don't want to.
Tor should have it.
Okay. Tor, you have a ring of protection +1.
Cool.
I'm marking it down on your character sheet as well, so you can have that updated for next session.
Can that be passed off between people if needed?
So if hypothetically Tor dies, you can loot the shit out of his body and take it.
Or if we deem that you're gonna need it in another fight, I can remove it and
Okay, awareness.
like that.
Okay. Buy for free. Yes, please. And put it on. Tor, your armor class is now 16.
Yeah.
That's pretty hot.
It is.
Okay. So with that, you have the Ring of Protection divvied up. You guys are also able to... I don't think anybody... Does anybody have a praise in the party?
I've
Hi.
It'll be under your skills.
I
praise?
have it.
Ooh.
I do. As well. I have +1 though.
Yours is +1. What's Tor's
So I
at?
got that good.
Mine's just +0.
Oh.
Everyone will have it, but who's best at it is the question.
I have +3.
Oh, it's absolutely Astrid who's best at this. Pray for these people. So, Snongle, you can give me a roll. It's going to be a d20 plus your appraise, and it's going to, try and beat 10. Give it to me.
14.
Beautiful. So, Astrid, you'll have a +2. You have a +5 overall to this appraise roll. Nope.
Oh.
You got no clue how much this is worth, but you're pretty sure it would be worth quite a bit if you were to try and sell it. You can also... Snongle, you'll have Masterwork Thieves tools, because nobody else has any use for them. Obviously, for a magic item, it's kind of a toss-up, but you will have Masterwork Thieves tools. Masterwork Thieves tools. T is for Thieves tools. Thank you.
Take the short bow.
You're going to take the short bow?
Yeah.
Okay. It is a composite short bow.
I need another one. I need another weapon.
Another one. So, weapons. That's Nox. Nox doesn't need a short bow. Give over. So, we're going to add composite short bow. So, Jessie, I'm going to let you know you aren't proficient with short bows. which means using one is going to be incredibly difficult for you.
Okay, well, it's better than nothing at this point.
That is true. So we're going to buy it for free. We're going to add in clothes. We're also going to give you a... No, not an equipment set. Give over. Arrows. You'll have 19 arrows. Okay. You got your arrows. You have your composite short bow. I don't even know. What would the strength bonus on this thing be? That's the question. It literally just calls it a composite short bow. I guess it would be a +1. So... Okay, pardon me for the delays here. I just want to make sure that our party is equipped to deal with this encounter. So, now we'll add in clothes. Okay, so, hell's bells. I would very much recommend Jessie to just not use this short bow. So what I'm looking at right now, with a +1 strength composite bow, you have a -4 to hit with it. -4 for being non-proficient. You have the +2 for your dexterity and for your base attack bonus, and you have a -2 for not having enough strength to use the composite bow +1.
Well, then.
So it's probably not the best idea.
It's just weighing me down at this point.
Really, though. So we're just going to get rid of those, and that'll be that. So you guys can also sell that to buy better stuff or different things you guys can actually use. We can talk about that after this session. But we will, after that, you guys had a couple other things. The flute, that's probably going to go to Snongle as well, or sold, whichever guys you want. And then, yeah. So you guys are good to continue.
Ooh, and we split the coin or the platinum up. How much is that each?
So that would be... Let's crack open a calculator, boys and girls. Let's just make sure I'm not being an absolute math goon, because I'm kind of bad at it. So it's 10 platinum. So that's 100 gold. It'd be 25 gold each.
So platinum is worth 10 gold?
That's correct.
Okay.
It's 25 knuts to a sickle. It's easy enough.
So we get 25 gold each.
Everybody can add 25 gold to their character as well. We can spend that in between sessions, and we're going to make sure you guys have enough gear. We do only have about half an hour left in the show, so we're not going to get into anything too crazy, but we might be able to do some more investigation in the Catacombs of Wrath.
Ooh,
so,
all right, then.
Smash cut to us being in the present. Here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Victor, you've determined there's nothing left in this room, and you guys can carry on your investigations.
All right. I don't have anything lighting the way, so I'm just going to follow behind whoever's glowing.
Okay. Astrid is currently glowing. Does anybody else have any light sources?
Tor will also cast light.
Tor has a light source. So now it's the same gross clash of colors as the walls are dyed, a very strange magenta color as the red mixes with the ice blue. You guys are presented with these rough stone-hewn tunnels. Seem to be made ages and ages ago. It's so old, but it seems like it was excavated very specifically. It seems like this was where the actual tunnels came from. But as you guys move a little bit further up, Tor, I'm gonna move Tor's character model just so that I know where the rest of the party is. But they're all following in line with you. I'm going to have it so that the marching order is as follows, like this.
Cool.
So Tor, you have a forking path. Do you take the left or right path?
What would the group... I look back and just point.
Let's go around this right corner first.
Okay, we'll go off to the right.
Okay. So you make your way over. I'm going to bring back my layers. Okay. So.
That was a really good pop, by the way.
Thank you. Honestly, making sounds, do it to annoy your sister and you'll be great at them. Easy peasy.
I do it to annoy my brother.
Always, man. Like we make weird sounds and our siblings hate us for it. 10 out of 10. So, this is an old storeroom. You're not sure what its purpose was, but there seems to be 2 large mounds of rubble that are just strewn all over the floor. The wall to the west has been torn down. It reveals a tunnel.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually this is the tunnel. What am I talking about? So this is the tunnel leading out, and there's a door immediately in front of you to the left. But the purpose of this room seems unclear.
So this room, it goes from like definitely not man-made to man-made, seemingly.
Yes, it is now. It goes from a really, really like rough stone tunnel into something that looks like immaculate craftsmanship. The floor tiles even are. They seem like they've been here for ages and forever, but it's also kind of hard to tell. Like you can't date them, and also everyone in this group is inept at appraise, so none of you are going to be able to make it. If you all want to make a roll on how old this thing is, don't waste it for the 20. So there is a door immediately to your left, Tor, leading towards the north, and you are able to go through that should you choose.
Tor meets door, Tor opens door.
Tor meets door, Tor opens door. So leads in more of the same immaculate architecture, and it leads down another hallway with an immediate shift to the right.
Victor's gonna go in the other direction.
Okay, so Victor, split the party. Do it. You won't. So,
are there any like carvings on the walls, or is it just flawlessly like perfect?
None that you can see. It seems like it's very well made stone, similar to dwarven craftsmanship, but definitely different.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah. So, Victor, you're making your way up. Ladies, I need to know who's going with who.
Should I let you choose?
I'll go with my buddy Tor.
Yeah, you will. Okay.
Team Snongle and Victor again.
Yes, we're the ultimate power team.
Does Victor
Big
have
man,
a
little
light?
gnome.
Victor's got torches.
Cool.
So I was
Just
about to
making
say,
sure.
so we have Team Light Source and Team Dark Vision.
I got low light eyes.
Yeah, you have low light vision. That's correct.
Didn't think about that.
So Victor, you light up a torch.
Sure do.
Mark
Pull
it
out
off.
the whole flint and steel.
Mark it off your character sheet, please.
Will do.
So the torch sparks up, and you're bathing now in a nice firelight. And Victor holds it up high, and Snongle, that's very high for you. Obviously, this tunnel is fairly cramped. Not so much that you have to like crawl or anything like that, but it's tight. It's a tight fit. So when Victor raises the torch up, it casts a light, but it doesn't cast very far because the ceiling isn't very far off. But you guys are able to see, which is kind of nice. So as you guys come up, you guys can see down this way.
Oh, it's another hole.
So
That's what she said. Sorry.
Oh, there's another one.
there is a red marble statue here. Snongle and Victor. It's a red marble statue of a strikingly beautiful, but at the same time monstrously enraged human. It's a woman who stands in the middle of this room, her stony expression twisted in fury. The woman wears flowing robes, and her hair is held back from her face by an intricate headdress of hooks and blades. In her left hand, she carries a very large book, in which the face is inscribed with a 7-pointed star. Her right hand holds a glittering metal ivory rancer.
Cute. Can I get closer?
Sure.
I want to get closer to admire its beauty.
And be like, oh wow, that's very nice. Wow.
You guys don't know nothing about this, but
Wow.
Snongle, you can give me a. You can give me a roll. It's going to be not an appraise roll. It's going to be perception.
Oh snap. Let me see what I got on perception. Oh snap. Okay. That's not very good. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15.
15. It's good enough. You'll notice that the weapon is actually not made to the statue. So the weapon seems like it can be removed, but it still doesn't appear. It doesn't appear to be like a usable weapon, if that makes sense. But it seems like it might be worth some money because it's made out of this bizarre red material, like this red marble.
Oh snap! Can I grab it?
You can certainly do that.
Yeah.
So you start tugging on it, and you've got your feet planted against the arm as you're holding on to it, and you're basically putting as much pressure with your legs into it as you possibly can. Victor, are you going to help her with this?
No, he's gonna watch.
Okay.
He believes in Snongle.
So
Thank
honestly, same. So after some time, you'll eventually unlodge it. While you are doing that, we're going to cut back to Team Light Source. So,
Team Light Source.
Tor and Astrid and Nox, my dudes, what are you going to do?
Going down the left, and then I'll look, see Snongle, wave.
You can see Snongle's legs pushing up against this statue. It looks like if she manages to dislodge it, she's going to drive this thing directly into her throat. But you're pretty confident that she's a good little gnome. I almost called her a halfling. It's a little bit racist, but but eventually, as you come around the corner, she looks like she's going to do it, moves her head to the side, and plants her foot one last time, and the thing comes free from the statue with very little damage to the statue itself, and you now have
impale herself.
Yeah, a really neat replica Rancer. Astrid, as you come around the corner, I need a knowledge history roll from you as you see the statue.
Oh, 28.
Oh, that's baller. Astrid, from the discussions you've had with your village elders and your tribe, it's very much something you've studied up on a little bit. It is actually one of the Runelords named Alanstist. You identify her very thoroughly, and the fact that the Rancer is there is a very prominent understand. It kind of sells the whole image. It was her signature weapon. Alasnist, the Runelord. And you rolled a 28, you said?
Yeah.
You'll also know that she was known as the Runelord of Wrath. Welcome to the Catacombs of Wrath.
Oh, cute.
So, you know that. Snongle and Victor, looking along this hallway, you guys will see that it does lead down to a door.
Fantastic.
I suggest we finish just looking. I'm gonna look through the rest of this fucking dirt tunnel at the end of that fucking at the top.
Yeah, Snongle will follow because he has the light source.
What you got there, Snongle? And you just got this big old stick.
I got a weapon!
We're coming. We're coming too.
The best part is, it's literally meant for a medium-sized creature. So Snoggle's holding on to it, and she's got it in both hands, but it's almost like she's got to wrap her arm around it to actually, like, hold it. I got a weapon!
Yeah!
I believe that Tor and Astrid will be joining them on their way.
Okay, so as you guys come past, you will see another long hallway that cuts off to a corner to the right. So you guys make your way up here, and it's at that point. Let me just double check here. There's a thing here. Was that a part of that one? Probably not. That's the stairs. Where are you?
Where are ya?
Hey, where do you be, boy?
Potato.
Oh. So, there is a thing here, but, like, where is it? Okay, so the welcoming chamber, and that's all there. That's good. But where is that? I think that might be part of that. Okay, so that would be...
Hey,
it's frustrating.
Why does I feel this? Hey, must be the money.
If you want to go and get high with me, smoking L in the back. No, we're not going to go there. We're going to get copyright strike.
It's a cover.
Wait, isn't that YouTube?
Well, where do you think this is eventually going to go, dude?
I just cut that part out.
Well, it's
You
a
edited it
beautiful
then,
cover.
bitch.
You gotta keep it. I'm a bard. It's my bardic performance.
I really wish that would give me some more information about that.
While you're at it, edit out the joke earlier about cops
No, get
leading
fucked.
on people's backs.
No, get fucked.
Oh god.
Now that'll be the only part we upload. Exclusively that.
That's the whole video. The whole video.
Honestly, if somebody could go back and clip that later, that'd be great. So I'm gonna have to freeball this. Let's go. So
That's what she said.
consistent.
Ah!
It's consistent.
I'm glad we continue to have these moments.
Always, dude. So you come up here and you don't really see a whole lot, Victor. It's actually just kind of its own thing. This wall actually comes up and is closed off.
Oh, rip.
Yeah. Rip.
At least I know nothing will come from behind.
That is true.
That's what she said. We have fun.
I have PTSD.
We have fun here. We have fun here. Even though Richard is screaming internally very loudly, we all have fun here. We promise.
I'm a prisoner.
Okay. So
So is that thing a door up there then?
this is a door. Immediately to the left of the statue, there's a door. There's also the stairs down. There's also the hallway that leads down the way that Tor saw when he came up and through.
So many options.
It is. But I'm going to need you guys to choose.
Ah man, I'm bad at that. Victor, what's up?
Victor just walks in the first direction he sees. So that's gonna be the stairs.
Stairs? Okay. So you start heading down the stairs.
Victor is chaotic.
Fair. I dig it. I'm into it.
One track mind.
Never,
like,
never
oh,
ever have Tor turn against you.
It would be a very bold combat, to say the least.
Yes.
Footstep.
That'll be like the final combat we have. We'll just be those two going at it.
It's the final countdown.
Yeah.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Don't do no! No!
You
So-
became that which you hated.
I don't hate it.
So,
I hate it.
is anybody else going with Victor down the stairs?
I will.
Yes, I'm following the main group.
Okay, so we're gonna have Victor in the lead. It's gonna be Snongle right after. Then it's Tor. Then it's Astrid with Nox. That's our.
Victor's alive because of all of you.
Big facts, dude. Seriously. So this is our marching order. We're gonna move further down, and Victor, you get to this door. What do you want to do?
What do I want to do? What does Victor want to do?
Yes.
Because Victor's gonna knock.
Why?
Okay.
Why?
It's only polite. We're in someone else's home. Ding-ding-ding.
Okay, so nothing happens.
Well, yeah.
He creaks it open, fully prepared, prosthetic arm out to like defend himself.
So you're braced for something to jump out at you.
Oh yeah, it was stupid. It was stupid of him to knock, but like he's not stupid enough to go in like prepared to die.
Richard.
He's confident. He's confident in himself.
Richard. So
Yes.
Richard's about to get like fucking uppercutted immediately. Knocks on the door. The creature on the other side readies. He opens the door. Wham!
So you open the door. You're still
Wham.
on this side of the door, Richard. So you look inside and you see that there are water rippling quietly in a circular stone pool, the rim of which is lined with skulls.
I'm going to ignore the fact that you just had something there, and I'm going to walk in.
Oh, thanks.
The skulls! I like how the skulls don't bring anything up.
No, that's fine. That's pretty standard, you know?
It's normal.
Victor, what's your flat-footed armor class?
Flat-footed? I said I was prepared.
Oh, no, you're not.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh no.
Flat-footed AC is 16.
16? Now
Oh, I have the ward on me, actually, still. 18.
You do have the ward on you. It's 18. I rolled a nat 20, so that's unfortunate. I'm going to see if I confirm.
Oh, that confirms.
No.
Yeah, it probably has a bonus.
I thought
Yeah.
you said you were ready.
Those are some meaty rolls.
That's real
Look.
meaty, dude.
He's ready, and then Luke does this. He rolls.
I
So
don't know.
well.
I don't know, dude. Okay. Richard, you have a choice.
Yeah.
Do you take double damage, or do you automatically fail the saving throw?
How? Ooh, can I know how much damage he does on average?
No.
He's gonna fail the saving throw.
Oh, you are a bold son of a bitch, Richard. You are a bold son of a bitch. So, Richard.
What's the saving throw for drowning?
You're not drowning. You're okay, but this thing comes up out of nowhere. Boom. And it latches into Victor's good arm. It's almost like it knew. Richard. Oh my god. Okay, so that's fucked. Okay, I know what. Okay, so you automatically failed. I'm not going to do double damage. I'm going to keep it fair, but it is based off the damage of the that I roll here. So, Richard, you're going to take 4 points of damage. That damage cannot be healed except for magical healing.
Alright, so I can't just sleep that off.
You cannot sleep it off. This bite hurts, and it feels like it is throbbing. As soon as its teeth leave your arm, you can see that it almost inflames bright red. Ow.
He's down 4 HP, but permanent.
Roll initiative.
Look, Victor's confident. He doesn't regret this. He just one more thing
I'm definitely going last.
to keep him up at night. Oh, initiative's good though.
Oh, I'm definitely last, man.
Okay, so Astrid, what is your initiative?
9.
Snongle.
Initiative, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, dude.
I did really well.
Yeah, I could see that. Nice nat 20.
Thank you.
Honestly, we're all pretty much there. Jessie, we need a nat 20 from you tonight. We've only got a little bit of time left. Tor, you got the nat 1, right?
Yes, sir. That's a 2 total.
Hell yeah. Victor, what's your total?
21.
21. And
21.
this thing, I still have to roll for it, don't I? Okay. This thing's got some jams. This thing's got... Okay, that's not so bad. So, damn, y'all are either going first or going last. There's no in between. So, we're going to start off with Snongle at that nat 20 vibes.
What's up? Let's see. I guess I'll take out my little gnome pincher.
Okay. You guys have come down here. I'm assuming you're carrying your weapons.
Oh, cool. Then I'll already have that out.
You literally walked into like a dangerous situation. There's no way your weapon would not be out. I'm not going to be unfair to you guys like that.
Thank you. Then I'm going to walk on down and try to give a little pinch.
Okay, so you make your way downstairs. So we have... You would have been right up behind him as well.
Ah, nice.
So you can make your way in. But in order to get anywhere useful, you're going to need to provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay. I see. All right.
Do you provoke, Rose?
I'm going to provoke.
Do it. So
YOLO.
move in here. That's 1. It's going to swing at you. What's your armor class?
I am 17.
17. It lashes out at you, but it's on the other side of Victor. And it has to get past him in order to lash out at you.
Yeah, that's what I thought, baby.
So, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, which is just enough. You're now flanking, which is pretty hot. And
Yes.
you can give me an attack roll. You still have enough to do attacks.
Oh, snap. Okay. I'm gonna do a little, please. Oh, yes.
18.
So, plus 5, so 19, 20, 23.
23 will hit.
Oh, snap.
Give me a roll damage. Don't forget your sneak attack.
Oh, yes, sneak attack. Let me look at that again.
Oh yeah, Rose is a rogue.
Oh, I can sneak. Let me see.
Stealthily. You're gonna add a d6 to your damage. Is what's gonna go down.
Oh, okay. I roll it. Not great.
So straight up 4 points of damage. It's not bad.
Oh, okay.
Let's just
4
make sure
points
this
of
thing doesn't have any goofy defensive abilities.
Yeah, pinch his butt cheeks.
I'm gonna pinch his ooh cheeks, baby.
So you come
Is it
up.
like a plant monster?
It looks like, if ever I'm going to describe it for you guys just so you understand what you're dealing with. It's a creature that has a blackened bat-winged fiend's head. It's got tentacles that dangle from its chin and scalp, and its fanged mouth hangs agape. And nobody has actually Astrid, you don't have knowledge planes, do you?
No.
Yeah, so nobody has the appropriate knowledge to know this thing. But hey, after this, you guys might. So, Snongle, you did 4 points. That's pretty epic. It's then going to go to next in the initiative, which is Victor.
Woo! 5 foot step to the left. Get that slug style going. Oh no, I mean like diagonally. Sorry.
Oh, so like.
Yeah, need to leave room for the friendos.
Okay. Remember, the ward is now down because you were hit by the thing, so it basically bit through this aurora effect and shattered into your arm. It quickly dissipated and floated up around your head and floated up through the ceiling and vanished.
Victor feels very sorry for destroying Astrid's ward twice, like before it even had a chance
It's
to
big
do
depresso.
anything.
Big
It
depressor.
literally just keeps getting destroyed.
It's quite a light. I can use it as much as I want.
Oh, it's honestly a really good hex. It's why we picked it. So, you've activated Outslug style. You take your 5 foot step.
Full round pump, pump, pump.
Pummadoo.
Yeah. I've got a torch in my hand still, so it's obviously gonna be like a punch kick. I got unarmed strike. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, you do.
So that is 2d20.
First attack.
I can roll them both. 11 and a 12.
So, what are the bonuses on them?
Let's see. I'm not powered. Did I say I was power attacking this time?
You didn't say you were power attacking.
Okay, so I'm not power attacking. Good. I just don't remember if I said it. So I get my regular bonuses. That's a 16 and a 17.
16 and 17 will both hit.
Ooh, doof, doof. Outslug style.
Give him the old 1-2.
All right, now time for damage.
Damage.
I apply my strength bonus to each hit, don't I?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Luke. She gonna be big.
Richard, just tell me. That's 7 plus 8, right? So that'd be, what, 15 points of damage?
The first one does 9 points. The second one does 8 points.
9 and 8 would be 16. Oh, it would be 17.
Yeah.
17.
Wild. Because that is... Oh,
17 damage. Pop, pop.
Bullying it.
Doof, doof.
yeah, because that's 8, and then... Oh, yeah, Outslug style. That's what I'm forgetting. I'm like, how did you get those numbers? But yeah, so, Richard,
Yeah.
your
pluses.
one arm is hanging almost limply at your side. You still have enough strength in your fingers to hold onto the torch, but the wound in your arm is really hurting. You take that pain and you clench your prosthetic. You wind up as you're doing your duck and weave. Your injured arm is kind of flopping at your side. You bob to the left and to the right, and then you do a hook to this thing's head. It is entirely a head, which makes it very easy for you. You hit it across the cheek, and your elbow comes out as it's reeling back and smashes it in the forehead. The thing goes flying across the room, hits the wall, and slides to the floor with a bunch of ichor trailing down beneath it as it slumps into unconsciousness and dies.
Oh.
Tor approaches clapping.
Yay! Does anybody have any healing? Magical, particularly.
Your prosthetic comes up and starts holding the wounded arm. Ow!
I don't want to lose the other one.
Baby arm.
Astrid and Tor are not dead.
We are still alive.
Let's
And
be
we
good.
will survive.
Victor took a very vicious bite to the arm, but we might be able to fix that just before the end of this episode. Astrid, do you want to take us away?
I can do that. Hey, Victor, do you want me to use my Cure Light Wounds on you right now? I can do that.
Yeah, I don't want that. Like, I don't know what that did.
Right.
way the map is set up, it looks like we're invoking an ancient evil spirit. Anyway, sorry, go on. I apologize.
The three
We're
different...
not. We're trying to do that. We're
The-
trying to impose
Oh
that.
my god. The three different light sources here are all causing the light to cast off the pool, and it basically dances around in almost a nimbus of warm and cool light as you guys are standing in this pool. Astrid, give me a roll for the healing on Cure Light Wounds.
Victor will take the healing, but
Is
he
it-
won't like beg for it.
That is a D20. We need a D8, please.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
That's a lot of healing.
So that's 5 plus your caster level, which is 2. So you're going to get 7 points back there, Victor.
Oh, nice. Back at full.
Okay, and the wound in your arm begins to... almost as she puts her hand up over you, you can feel in the actual wound itself that there's almost icicles forming in the tooth marks, and it takes something out of the bite that basically begins to rejuvenate the muscle there, and it dissipates completely the pain, and you feel that it ebbs away. It is such a nice feeling. And that is where we're going to leave it for tonight's session. You guys killed some stuff tonight. You guys did some wild antics. You guys put down a vicious criminal. And also managed to do some cool investigating and and partying and carousing. I do want to invite anybody who is all of our viewers, all our fiends, our fans, to like us on Facebook. Make sure that you hit the follow button if you haven't already. If you have any friends that you think might enjoy this kind of content, tell them to give us a watch. If they can't watch, tell them to keep an eye open on YouTube. We have some videos coming soon. We're going to be putting up effectively, not so much edited versions, but we're going to cut down some of the breaks or other things that might be a little bit more crunchy. So we're going to be putting that and putting it into a... Rose, you're fired.
Thanks.
Adorable? Are you kidding me right now?
Merch idea.
Okay, but you have to admit that would also be good merch.
I think more like this.
I'm putting it on the merch thing.
And I'll take my 50% cut. Thank you.
It's torturous. Oh, I love it.
Oh,
This fuels me. This fuels me.
you all have a special seat in hell.
You don't think Toro already has one saved for him?
I just want like a chibi version of Tor with like.
For anyone who I just scared the crap out of with Fergalicious, I accidentally just clicked it on the Discord.
Yeah. Listen,
I was wondering what just happened there.
I'm terrified.
Okay, I want to make it clear that the very beginning of Fergalicious, the is what goes through Snongle's head when she's battling. Just that on repeat.
Oh my god.
Quick thing. Where would people want me to post the tour?
Oh, the playlist?
Yeah.
We're gonna have that up on our Facebook page and on our Twitter.
I'll get you guys the links.
Yeah, we'll be able to get that to you guys. Should you enjoy listening to that? No, it was not an ad, I promise. Not yet. We're not by any way sponsored by will.i.am or Fergie or the Black Eyed Peas in any capacity, I promise.
Oh.
Luckily, I stopped it just in time. Otherwise, they were going to try and take any money that ever wanted to be made off of this. Woof. So, I scared myself with it. It was terrifying. So, let's see if we can sign off real well. Let's see if we can do an actual sign off. Okay, we're going down the list. We're gonna make it work. So, from Fiend and Foil, I've been Luke.
Jessie.
Rose.
Brevin.
Richard.
Oh my God, we did it.
Yeah, mess it up.
It's like we're a team or something. It's epic.
Insert Owen Wilson wow here.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Wow.
Okay. Well, don't forget, tell your friends, follow us on Facebook. We've got all sorts of cool stuff coming out. We've got a lot of things in the works to just provide more content to you guys. We want to make sure that everyone has plenty of things. Stay kind to each other. I'm stealing Brevin's thing here, but make sure that you're giving out what you want to bring in to your house. We want to make sure everyone's staying positive, staying cool, staying collected, as much as things are getting real spicy outside. So enjoy the rest of your Monday. I hope this is a good start to your guys' week. Again, keep your eyes peeled. Richard and I are planning to start streaming soon. Expect that probably at the end of the month or the beginning of October. We've also been talking about doing a one-shot for Halloween that you guys can look forward to. So keep your ear to the ground, eyes peeled, etc. And we will see you guys next week. Have a great night, guys. Oh, quick thing. Oh, geez. Okay.
I'm gonna be posting the Discord link in there.
Okay.
Into chat right now, so that if people want to join our Discord and want to chat with us, we can have that in there, so that way you guys can find out a little bit more about us or about the characters in general. So
yep.
Bam,
we're all available on it. You can even talk to our our music producer Christian. We have a couple of visual artists, Jess and Curtis, who are also super rad. That's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Curtis, my dude, he is selling merch. You can check that out at it's stoneheartart.com, I think it is. It's Stoneheart merch. I want to get that link for you. Hold up. Don't go anywhere. I promise. Why is it?
Victor, freaking Richard, this is the best song ever. This is the best song.
Gangsta's Paradise.
Oh,
But
wow.
a medieval hardcore version.
A medieval version, yeah.
Can I get medieval bardcore, except it's just the choir in the beginning?
Yes.
Like where it's oh my God, that one's great. I like that one. Okay, so Curtis, want to get his link up here.
Oh my gosh, man, this is too good.
That's
I
wild.
want one for Fergalicious.
Bardcore is dope, dude. Okay. For anyone that's interested in buying some really cool designs, our graphic designer Curtis, he is very talented. He's got very good skills when it comes to getting his stuff. It's Stoneheart Apparel, StoneheartApparel.com. You can go there. He's got all sorts of cool stuff. He has a lot of interesting designs. He occasionally has sales as well. So if you guys need some more from that, he'll be able to hook you guys up. He also his stuff is all quality too. I've been looking at getting a sweater from him as well. Obviously, I'm a little bit strapped for cash, but I'm in the process of investing in a sweater from Curtis because I love the clothes, I love the brand, and I like where it's coming from. The quality's hardcore. You guys, hopefully, we'll see you in the Discord. If not, you guys have yourselves a good rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of your week. Stay kind, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay the hell out of my lawn.
Bye-bye!
Bye.
Bye.